It is your girl EJ, and y'all, it's Bel-Air time, and y'all already know I got the ladies with me, so let's go ahead and get them up here. And we got a special person up here with us today. Mr. Torian is going to be joining us. So what's up, everybody? Hey, y'all.
Hey, what's going on?
Ready to talk about some more foolishness with this show?
You ain't never know.
The foolishness is real.
It's almost over with. They ran through it so fast. So.
I know, right?
We didn't have a chance to let the show marinate. They just said, no, we're going to throw all the episodes out at one time. Hey, y'all figure it out.
The crazy part about it is that we went about to run straight into Power, y'all. So it's like, I'm almost glad a little bit.
You don't get a break. You run right into Power.
You don't get no break. So, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But y'all, these 2 episodes was crazy ridiculous. Like, I have a lot to say, and I'm sure y'all got a lot to say about what was going down on this one. What's up to everybody in the chat? We appreciate you guys coming through and rocking with us. What's up to Marcus? What's up, Toya, my girl, and everybody else who's in the chat hanging out with us right now.
Toya.
So, y'all, let's just see where we gonna start at. Let's just start from the beginning. Like, hold on, let me put this other scene up here. Let me put us up at the top so we can get a better view. Here we go. All right, y'all. So let me pause this. Okay, y'all. So when the episode starts out, now I ain't even gonna lie, y'all. I think I had a baby. I almost had a baby. I think I'm pregnant after seeing this first episode. I said, what the hell is we got going on? This is supposed to be a wholesome show.
You know?
Like,
oh, yeah. Phone call I got.
They were getting down.
That was the phone call I got.
Yeah. We know what you're talking about.
I said, what in the world? But no, seriously, y'all. So when the episode starts out, we get a really little tender moment with Aunt Viv and Uncle Phil, and he's just letting her know how beautiful she is. And it was so cute how shy she was, y'all. Did y'all notice that when he was talking about how beautiful she was and how it was so cute? What'd you think about that, Tori? I loved it.
Like you can tell that now they're getting the spark back into their relationship. It's not, you can tell they're not being so distant with each other like they were these last couple of episodes, even throughout the last season or so. Now it's like, okay, they are back on solid ground with each other. They're both, equally yoked, so to speak, and they're about to go away on this vacation, and they look like they're about to have the time of their life, and they sure did have the time of their life. But as Moochie says, we ain't gonna put the track shoes on just yet, but we gonna get there.
Okay, that part. So anyway, of course, Will and Carlton already got some stuff planned, Inga. They already ready to go to bring these 2 young ladies over that they want to bring over. So, they got to put a plan in motion. But before they can get Viv and Uncle Phil at the house, here comes, what's his name, y'all? I forgot his name.
Zayed.
No.
Omar.
Yeah, here comes Omar, all extra, because he just been going through it this whole entire time. Like, I really feel like Omar do not have the community's best interest at heart at this point, but he keeps trying to make it seem like it. And I'm just like, can you really just go ahead and tell us the truth? Like, seriously, Inga, what are your thoughts about Omar just in general? Because I don't like this cat.
Love the actor, but this character, no, I can't stand him. He can go away. He's causing problems. And he's trying to, he don't care about the people. He's just trying to gentrify and push the people out. And he's just trying to make money. He don't care nothing about the cause, nothing about the people, nothing. Don't care about that neighborhood. He's selfish. So he can go.
Just doing the absolute most. So anyway, y'all, they have that little conversation. Uncle Phil said he's trying to go on vacation. He ain't got time for all this. Boom.
I would have been the same way. I was literally like when that scene was happening, I was putting myself in Uncle Phil's shoes. Like, dude, I'm trying to get to the airport and get to this vacation, and you want to come
right? You trying to get some loving? Damn, this other stuff going on.
You can even tell by Uncle Phil's body language. He was like, "Okay, dude, can we speed this up? Can we wrap this up? I got to go."
I didn't like the way he talk. He doesn't know how to talk to people. Omar.
No.
I just think he has horrible communication skills as far as talking to the people.
He has a very authoritarian tone.
Yes, exactly.
I don't even like how he talked to.
He's just rude, but and he was rude by coming in. He was rude approaching Phil like that, and Phil's like, man, you know what? I don't even want to be bothered with this dude.
Okay,
Now,
Uncle Phil
he
had
had
to
to
put
throw
his
it right
hat
there
down.
before he went away.
Absolutely. He had to put his hat down. He told Will, he said, look, we gotta go talk to this. Look, talk to this sucker later. I ain't gonna say what I wanted to say. Talk to him later. But anyway, y'all, we move on to where Will is gonna be taking over some Black Sets material to some Black Sets hat and stuff, some merch over to Jazz's. But what he runs into is a meeting that they are having. And we all know when Will heard Uncle Phil's name, here we go. Moochie, talk to us about this scene right here when we get this whole little meeting.
I was saying to myself, I hope this fool don't go to this thing with them. But it was just like he was getting roped in. And you know, he comes from he doesn't come from what Carlton came from. So he kind of relates to these people. He does relate to them. So he wants to get involved, and he wants to see, he want to look out for his boy.
But he
Why
did
his face
kind
look
of
like
stick
this,
his
y'all?
nose into it, It wasn't-
Yeah, he even said he was going to try to talk to Uncle Phil and all of that. So he did say he was going to try.
One thing I did
Yeah.
like about this scene, though, was when they was explaining the history of the meetings that the Black Panthers would have at this shop. And I said, that's like, that's not something that people, now you can see why someone would want to hold on to that.
Exactly.
That's history right there. And the
Yeah,
thing about it is, if you look back throughout actual history, a lot of like Black organizations like the Black Panthers back in the day did meet in spots just like that.
Yeah, I mean, we would look at it as a historical place, and it wouldn't be
It
ripped
should
down.
be
But
deemed as that.
they don't care nothing about no Black Panther, so nothing.
No.
They'll tear that down and put a Walmart right there. You know what I'm
It
saying?
should be deemed as such, though. I feel like that's a historical landmark, so it should be deemed that. It may be.
I agree.
I'm saying that we might see that happen in the next episode, where Phil's gonna find a loophole and get this listed as a landmark.
Well, hopefully.
Exactly. Because now
That wouldn't have been put out there for a reason. All of that, y'all. I'm just saying.
No, you're absolutely right.
You might be right.
You're absolutely right. I think we all have been along the lines of the only way that we're going to save Jazz's store is if it is a historical landmark, and them mentioning that, further solidifies that theory might just be correct. It might come to fruition. So we shall see. So anyway, I wasn't here for all the energy that, what's her name, guy? What's her name? Veronica? Something like that. What's her name? Because Omar said her name 11 times.
The mayor?
I think it's Veronica or something like that, or Yolanda or something.
Yolanda?
Yolanda.
I think it's Yolanda thing.
It's Yolanda.
Yolanda.
DeMarcus can tell us if he's still here. He knows his name.
I wasn't here for all this energy she had with, that's her name, Yolanda. Miss Kara said it.
Okay. Thank you, Miss Kara.
I was not here for all the energy she had for Philly, because I'm like, Philly ain't got nothing to do with this, because at the end of the day, he gonna be the one trying to be on y'all side and trying to help you. But don't come at him like that, like it's his uncle. But
she don't know, so she thinking that he, but that's your people, so you on this side too. That's probably how she thinking. She don't know Will, so
she ain't got to be like that. That's just extra. All right, let's see what the next one is. What we got next? Okay, y'all, we get to the vacation and we see the old friends. And I said, no, Carrie ain't here. Listen, that's all I see.
Lock and key.
Okay, that's a Milgram. Okay, here we go.
I call her Lock and
Key. She making, she's making her rounds, because we all first saw her when she was on Power Book 2 Ghost. Then she was in the recent Bad Boys movie. And now she's in this. So she's actually working with Will Smith again, because she was Will Smith's wife in the recent Bad Boys movie.
Yeah, the recent Bad, she was. Yeah.
And we know Will Smith is connected to this. So, I'm glad she's making, she's making them around. She's getting some work.
Because the last time I saw her feet was dangling from the ceiling. So,
and keep in mind, her original, her first appearance was Game of Thrones.
Okay.
What?
She was in Game of Thrones. Who did she play?
She was with, the what's the girl? I forgot the girl's name, but she was like She was in Game of Thrones. I can't think of the person she
We'll
was.
double back to
She
it.
wasn't the one that was with Daenerys, though. I know that.
Yeah,
for a
I know
fact.
it wasn't. I know it wasn't.
It
her.
was the other. It was she was in Game of Thrones, though.
Okay.
Okay, that's what's up. Okay, well, they meet up with some old friends and some new friends, and you see that Lamarcus's dad and mom are there as well, so they're all hanging out, trying to get to know each other. And we gotta talk about something else later too,
Hey,
but they all
Eric.
trying to get to know each other. So
Mhm.
there's that. And then Carlton and Will are going to have another conversation. After Will goes to the meeting, he's all like, I feel like we should be doing something. Why Will always want to make Uncle Phil the problem? Why Uncle Phil always got to be the problem? And then here Carlton having to defend his dad again. I don't know. Torian, talk to us about this whole situation, this conversation that they're having, and then Inga talked to us about Carlton. I mean, not Carlton. Carlton trying to get rid of, Penelope.
Okay, bring me up to speed a little bit again about what Carlton and Will, so I can expound on it.
Yeah, Will wants. They're trying to get to. Well, you know what Carlton is trying to get to. He trying to get to the goodies, and Will was saying, "Shouldn't we be doing something?" And he basically wants him to. He wants him to say that they should be doing something more with Black Access and what it means, and about Charlie's and about Uncle Phil and all that. So this is their first time because they're gonna get into it about about 3 times at least about this same conversation. So this is the first one.
I think it's just the thing that Will is trying to prove himself as, or trying to have himself being taken seriously as a business person, because we always know him to be like the jokester or someone not to be taken seriously. And he probably wants to be more than just the face of Black Access. He really wants to learn the business side of it. That's why he was reading that book a couple episodes ago. And I think it's just that he doesn't want to lean too heavily on Uncle Phil, much like Carlton typically would do. He wants to try to figure it out on his own with a little bit of help here and there, but not to the point where he's using Uncle Phil as a crutch at the same time.
Yeah,
I think that's because he
absolutely.
still got it stuck in his head about what his dad said.
Yeah,
About
absolutely.
taking the handouts.
Now, Inga Binga, we see that Penelope and Jeffrey are getting kind of close. Like even in this scene, I was like, oh, they getting kind of close. Like we all thought that they were gonna, eventually probably try to hook back up because they seem like they really, really into each other. But Carlton, he tries to get rid of Jeffrey. As a matter of fact, we're gonna go to the next scene because that's not even really that big of a deal. He just tries to get rid of him, and Jeffrey is like, cool, I know what the deal is. Just make sure them thoughts is gone before the end. I'm just playing that.
Yeah, I'm glad they're giving Jeffrey a little bit of love interest or something. Everybody else is getting it on with everybody. Jeffrey ain't had nobody, so I'm glad they gave him a little somebody.
And did any of y'all think that Penelope looks like Nicole Ari Parker?
Yeah,
I did. I was like,
I thought it was her.
Every time, like especially in this episode right here, I really saw her.
Yeah, I thought it was her.
I said that they could be sisters in a movie or something.
They really could. They absolutely could. Okay, Inga. Instead, let's talk about this right here. We back on vacation, right? And then the conversation. Both parties are having 2 conversations, right? The ladies are having a conversation. The men are having a conversation, and the dude who used to play in Insecure, I can't even think of what his name is, but I don't know what his name is in here. I just remember he's playing Insecure. But he's telling them that the secret to a happy marriage is multiple orgasms, right? And then we find out other stuff. And then the ladies are over here at the topless side of the thing. Girl, just talk to us about all of this, about everything that's going on.
Yeah, go on and take that top off and let them girls swing all around. Go on and let that heat, that nice hat, that's nice sun. Get your little suntan on your front, your back. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And I ain't showing the bottom part, but the top, I don't care. I lay right there. Yeah, and look at everybody else. But it was funny when Lamarcus, a mother, whatever her name is, and she said that how she be smacking her husband on the tail, or he likes being smacked on the butt, like with a paddle or something. I said, oh, okay, I see what's going on. But what was funny was when Lamarcus' daddy, he was he couldn't wait to grab them little blue pills. He grabbed that thing out of out of that guy's hand so fast. It was hilarious. Yeah,
It
and
really
that guy,
was.
he also played he was on Insecure, but he also played DJ Yella on Strata Compton.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
remember
that's who
seeing
he
him at.
played.
He been on a bunch of stuff though. I've seen him. He was on The Walking Dead. He been on a bunch of stuff.
That was what you call his husband.
And
What's that girl name that always be on the internet causing drama?
Not the
I
internet.
You know who I'm talking about.
yeah, I had a feeling the way he was just talking. I said, okay, yeah, they some swingers or they into something freaky. And Uncle Phil was like, for real? That's what y'all do? Man, they grabbed them blue pills. They said, oh yeah, we about to have a good weekend here.
Mhm.
Okay, I said, look at them. Shout out to Demarcus Vaughn. Do you think Amira is playing Cindy Lark Voorhees' character this season of Bel-Air? I have no clue. I don't even remember.
She was the one that came back into Carlton's life. Like it was a
Oh, with the baby.
With the baby.
Yes. And that's a hilarious episode. That's a hilarious episode.
They was like, oh, they was like, oh,
told
Cindy,
his
you
parents, he said, y'all ain't gonna take care of us.
No, when she came in with the baby, they was like, oh, Cindy, you had. They said, I didn't know your parents had another baby. They was like, no, they didn't. Then it's mine. She was like, well, who's the father? Well, they said, what's his name? She said Carlton. And the way that Aunt Viv looked at Carlton, it was so.
And that was funny.
I don't even remember that episode. I gotta go back and look.
Go back and rewatch it. It's hilarious. I have to speak with
that. Bring Tamika up. Hey, Tamika.
What's going on, Tamika?
Oh, hey, Tamika.
Hey, y'all.
But yeah, I remember that episode. That is so crazy.
I don't know. But I can't stand a mirror. I can't stand.
Listen, that heifer right there. But anyway, this was the most hilarious part to me, y'all. I thought that was so freaking funny that he grabbed them blue pills and they was all topless and everybody was like lowering their inhibitions. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was cute. Like I was like, okay, y'all go ahead then. But when she told them about the open marriage and she had a plaything, and because old girl said, "Oh, you got a vibrator," and she said, "No, a 25-year-old." She said, "Oh, I ain't got one of them." That was so funny.
Yeah,
that was the.
You know, I said, hey, if they love it, if they like it, I love it, or however the thing go. I'm not into sharing. We ain't swapping. All of us ain't going on vacation and we're gonna be swapping each other's mans and women's and stuff. Not for me. I'm like, y'all go, Moochie, go on, have a good time, girl. I'll be over here.
I'm good.
Yeah, you go do your thing. We grown.
I do not want to
be grown. Yeah, I'm not into that, but hey, you know.
Listen, y'all gonna be on some island somewhere.
No, I ain't judging nobody because one thing, they all consenting adults. They ain't like no teenagers. They ain't like Bill and them doing. These are consenting adults, and they all married. So I ain't, I ain't got no problem with it. It's just not something I'm into.
Look, I don't understand why we got to even talk about this. Your business is your business. What goes on when the lights is off is between you and whoever's in the talk with you.
That's right. That's right.
So anyway, we get to Will to the rescue is what I call it. Will is always trying to save everything and everyone. Like that's what he does. Like he goes into this mode where he just wants, and it's nothing wrong with that.
He wants to be annoying. God, Will just gets on my nerve though.
Girl, he really do. But I'm trying to, I be trying to find the good in it. Because I feel like there's a goodness to it, but at the same time, it is very annoying for him always to feel like he has to fix all the problems. And but I get it because I'm very cool by y'all too. But he's gonna go see Omar, and Moochie.
And that was a fail.
Exactly. When he goes to see Omar is just not.
And that's not his place. He's a teenager. Why are you going to talk to this grown man?
Exactly. Why you even going there?
Like my father or uncles or whoever, they would have been in my tail. You know what I'm saying? They would have cursed me out. Why are you as an adult doing this? I mean, as a kid doing this, going to the adult.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
he's very annoying.
Okay, Moochie, go ahead and talk to us about that scene and kind of tell us how you felt about how Will approached this situation.
I thought it was no place for him to be talking there, but in a way he did something dumb because he kind of gave him a heads up that something was going to happen. You shouldn't have said nothing. You shouldn't have butt in like this. And if you was going to talk to him, you didn't have to leave that as a cliffhanger in your conversation to have him on alert.
That part. I feel you on that. We'll just be doing too much. But anyway, so we know we'll do too much, but I thought that this was the more interesting scene right here. We get the girls are going to come over, Tamika, just in time because one of your favorite people popped up to the party as well. We got these matching booty shorts on. We got these cute girlfriend shirts. They done invited the homie, but the homie lost his date, so he brings a friend. And the friend just happens to be Jackie. What are your thoughts about this whole scene?
I thought it was gonna be a bigger gathering than that. I didn't know we was doing couples night, and it didn't make sense to me. I was like, why is Jackie here? Like, I get his person didn't come, and he didn't know nothing about the situation, so he just was inviting her. But if that were me, I don't go places where it's somebody that I don't like or that don't like me. I don't go where they at, and I don't invite them where I'm at. So I just
Thank
would have
you.
not even wanted to come. That was weird to me. The whole damn thing was weird. A mirror worked my damn nerves. Oh God, I just hated everything about that. But I did laugh with them with the matching shorts and Will talking about, oh, okay, yeah, I'm gonna wear this shirt all around the house. He made sure to let it be known I won't be wearing this outside nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
It was so extra. Ginger Snaps, I saw you put that fire up behind you. We throwing somebody.
The fire just got bigger and bigger. I just threw Jackie in there. She in there frying. Okay, I just threw her up in.
You need to throw a mirror in there with her.
Mirror's in there. Yeah, she already in there. I threw her ass in there. But Jackie needs she in there too because look, Zaire doesn't know the other kid. He don't probably know all the back history. Or we knew he didn't when they was in that jacuzzi. But he was so he probably asking Jackie, hey, it's just as friends. Hey, you want to go to this little pool party? Jackie knew damn well she was going to Will in them house. She ain't had to come. She just keep on putting herself in places where don't nobody want her. But y'all love her. Y'all team Jackie. I see DeMarcus in there.
Me and DeMarcus on the same team for once. Dang. I need to reevaluate myself. Wait a minute.
Yeah, I mean,
she's all right, but the other one really
not coming no place. She was not invited. So she knew daggone where she was coming in. She did that on purpose.
Listen, I don't know. Torian, thoughts?
Yeah, it was one of them things when that happened and she popped up when Zaire said that his date fell through and he invited someone else. I immediately knew it was going to be Jackie because they all work together. So I said, I bet you it's going to be Jackie. And when that happened, I said, awkward. That's literally what I said when that happened.
But Moochie, the way he started trying to explain, that was the part that got me. I'm like, Will, why is we trying to explain, oh, this my girl and ain't nothing coming in between? Bruh, really, she ain't even saying anything to you. Like, it wasn't even that serious for you to go all into that. And then there's going to be another conversation that happens later. And we'll talk about that because I want to get y'all opinions on what y'all
that's the one that pissed me off.
About this whole conversation that kind of leads back to this. But we're going to move on so we can have that conversation a little bit later. So anyway, y'all, we have this big, I call her the messy hypocrite because she is the most hypocritical person and she just started this whole big mess. To me, it started with her. Like they got past the awkwardness, right? It was already awkward.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry, EJ. What about the fact that Lisa apologized to the girl, to Jackie, and she doing that always to make Will feel comfortable?
Okay, but so we gonna double back to that. That's later. We don't even know why she didn't do it. We gonna double back to it, but she did apologize.
But I just thought about that scene. I'm like, she apologized to the girl, and I'm like, go ahead. I'm sorry.
And then, because that's the part I was talking about that we'll talk about in a little bit. So she did apologize to her, and Jackie told her, like, okay, if I was you, I would have checked me too. And it was squashed. They was cool, like everything was good, right? Amira was the one that was very upset still about the whole thing. And I was like, why is she so angry? And then that's when I feel like she all of a sudden comes up with this game, right? I'm like, why is we playing heal and conceal, whatever it's called, heal and feel at a doggone pool party? That's
you don't be playing. It's like truth or dare type of thing. You know what I'm saying? And you don't be playing them type of games unless you ready to be truthful or whatever.
She did not. And I'm gonna say this: she did not have that game already planned until she saw Jackie pop up.
Exactly.
Yep.
Then that's when she decided to go and create this game, because the questions or whatever was in that jar was like haymakers straight out the gate. Usually, it was one of them games you got to warm up and build up. She came out with the haymakers immediately.
That part. And it's like she asked questions that she knew she wanted the answers to, low key, but also to throw some mess at Will. I'm like, why is it that she just don't like Will so much? I don't know what it is, but she has like a lot of pent up energy. She just had a smoke for him. And I'm like, why?
That's because of Carlton. That's because of Carlton, and they already ain't feeling her. They already feel like this is not a good look for them. And she just don't like Will. She feel threatened by him.
That's crazy.
And the thing is, everybody done peeped this girl, and that's what it is. Everybody knows that she's fake. I mean, they all see it. Everybody sees it. The mother saw it soon. Miss Vivian saw it soon as she met the girl. She knew there was something not right with her.
Absolutely. Now, y'all, right here is when she asked Lisa, and I can't stand the way she be doing that look. Ugh, it just irks me. She asked Lisa about it's an irky look. She asked Lisa about, well, first she asked Will, and Will opens up about how he felt about Black Sis, right? Then when he talks to Lisa, she opens up about her situation with her mom, with her stepmom and her brother and her father. And Will didn't seem to know about it. And don't you think that you deserve something? I can't remember what she said. She was irking my nerves so bad. You deserve something. And I'm just like, how is an addict gonna tell anybody about what they deserve? Like, I just don't understand. You fresh out of rehab.
Right.
And you was actually trying to give out life lessons?
And
like,
time number 2, a 2-timer.
Okay.
I almost said something there.
Right, more than maybe 2, 3, 4 times, you know.
But y'all, it's the hot tub for me. Anybody want to talk about the hot tub discussion and what all went down? Whoever want to go to talk about it.
See, that's what she get.
That discussion was more heated than the hot tub.
Right.
That's what she get, though. She got something that she didn't expect to hear about Carlton. So that's what she get for. See, you play little games like that. You see how I came back to bite her? Because then she was feeling a kind of way, like she done ate a soup sandwich or something.
Looking crazy. You know, her and her new best friend. And you didn't even know.
Somebody need to check on her Pippi Longstocking.
Yeah, somebody called her Pippi Longstocking.
Who called her Pippi Longstocking?
I'm just like, girl, this is too much. But the fact that nobody knew about the whole Lisa and Carlton thing, like everybody is learning. But what got me the most, y'all, and what I thought was so stupid is, why was Lisa surprised that Jackie and Will they was
Yeah, she knew. I mean, she knew they smashed.
I don't think it's a thing of her being surprised. I think she just didn't like to be reminded that.
And I mean, come on, everybody in that jacuzzi slept with each other except for Jackie and
the new guy
and Zaire.
So basically, Inga, what you're basically saying is that hot tub was like Hollywood.
Right.
With somebody.
Right.
That's what it was.
If this show gets renewed for season 4, they need to bring some new kids. And this is why I'm agree with EJ on this one, because I didn't agree before, but now I agree. I don't want to see none of these people together with each other no more.
No, I don't want to see them swapping.
If they could season 4 Moochie, I want some new teenagers, and so that way we got new people that the Will and the Carlton, everybody can talk to. Not keep on passing around, You know what I'm saying? Just no.
We need
I
some
don't like that.
new
We talked
voice.
about that on the show. I don't like it on the show, even when they
I
did that.
know the way they
You know?
swap partners.
Yeah, bring some new people on.
So y'all, let's get back to the vacation because the vacation where it's at. So Miss Nosy
Like the
Pants.
freakcation.
Okay, that part. Freakation.
But Uncle Phil was out there doing it with the frat boys. So he was out there getting down.
Listen,
Yeah,
Uncle Phil was doing
Uncle Phil be ready to relive them undergrad days when he be
Right.
going out there stuffing.
Okay. Listen, oh boy, look like because he did say he had some back problems. So I was going to say he was looking like he was moving a little slow, but Uncle Phil was like ready. He was like,
Oh, he was doing. He in shape.
I said, okay, Uncle Phil, go ahead then. But Miss Curious had to ask about this whole open situation again, and they talk about why they do it, and about the counseling, the therapy, and they felt like monogamy was one of the issues that was really keeping them from where they wanted to be in their marriage. And I was just like, cool. Like if that's what works for you, that's what works for you. Like no judgments at all. But what was more interesting was the way that Uncle Phil and Aunt Viv was kind of taking this all in. And I knew right then, I said, do not tell me we're about to get out here. But then I said, but it's a wholesome show, so probably not. And I went on with life, right? And I went on to the next scene. Okay, y'all. So it's time to talk about it. I'm going to start with you, Tamika. So let's talk about this whole situation.
This thing's heated.
Yeah, Amira was working my nerves, and I'm gonna tell y'all what I thought, and then y'all tell me what y'all think, because I just need to know because sometimes I be doing the most, but I do not rock. Y'all know that I am not a huge fan of Will. Yes, he is the main character of the story, but he be whining too much for me sometimes.
He's annoying.
He be so annoying to me. But however, I was not feeling this gang up on Will situation in this moment right here. And that was only because I felt like Lisa should be talking to Will regardless, but I feel like she don't talk to him or anybody really because she wants people to think that she's the strong person and the person that you can lean on and that she holds those things back. Not that she can't talk to him. That's what I feel. But Amira, goes off, and I wanted to grab Carlton so badly, y'all, because why are you letting your girlfriend get out of pocket with this dude? You know what I'm saying? Because if he say something wrong, if he say something out of pocket to her, then he gonna be the one that's wrong. But she's the one who's pushing it. And I'm just like, why are you even letting it go that far? But Carlton just keep letting it go, and he not even saying nothing. It didn't even have to go that far. He could have stopped it, but you saw what she did to him. She just stopped him. Like I said, no, ma'am. Tamika, your thoughts?
I hope y'all can hear me because I'm on my phone. I was having technical difficulties. I apologize.
It's
Amira,
okay.
she need to get the hell up out of here. I'm sorry. Listen, sometimes a broke clock is right twice, is what I was saying when I did my review. And the wrong person could have the right message. This is not her place. You know them for 2.5 seconds. Why the hell you worried about it? Nobody can read Lisa's mind to know what the hell she going through and what she feel. Yes, I understand it's people like you was just saying that they kind of are the ones that look out for everybody else. They're not going to tell you everything that's happening. So you can't be mad at Will that he don't know what the hell she's going through when she haven't mentioned anything about it. And I was pissed at Lisa and freaking Carlton because I'm like, y'all need to check freaking a mirror and tell her this ain't her damn place. This ain't the conversation we need to have. And then y'all need to have y'all separate conversations with Will when you get the chance. Like I was so over this freaking girl. I'm sorry. I always say one finger pointing forward, three pointing back. Like look at the damn man in the freaking mirror, child, because you a hot damn mess. But you want to point out everybody else mess.
Right.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Well,
That
even though she was right about some stuff she said about Will, she still was right.
Yeah, she had some
I
points.
agree with everything you saying.
It wasn't her place though.
It wasn't her place.
Yeah.
It was one of those things of right message, wrong messenger.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Absolutely.
But I feel like she also didn't alienate with Carlton be like, you know how they usually do that where she's like
tear him
alienate
apart.
him from those people. Those was those are the two people he confide in the most. She wants to be that number one person, so she's trying to cause friction to push them both away from Carlton.
Yeah, but
Right.
you know what did it for me though, Torian, was when Carlton says, "But she's kind of right," and I'm just thinking to myself, dude, you definitely ain't the person to give a message at right now. At this point, right now, like you can't give any messages to anybody. Like there's nothing that you can say where I'm just gonna wholeheartedly 100% accept it and listen to what you have to say. Not right now. Amira was certainly the wrong person, but the fact that you didn't stand up for me, but you want people to stand up for you, I just didn't like that. I mean, because at the end, he could have been like, pulled him to the side later, been like, but she was right though, bro. Like, I feel like that should have been more so the thing. That's what I expect from my family. I don't know. What you think?
I think it's just a thing that what that day could have been. It could have been a great, like this nice laid back day. It just turned into straight chaos when she decided to bring up that whole game situation. And it's like the thing went just from being awkward to like straight chaotic. And then it's like it was no resolution whatsoever. It's like I said, for them to be teenagers, they go through some adult things.
Right.
Absolutely. That is very much true. Inga, final thoughts on this whole situation?
Yeah, I agree with everybody because I agree, even though some of the stuff that she said about Will, Amir said about Will, I agree. I mean, Lisa always trying to always trying to do anything she can to help Will make things good or comfortable for him, and she got her own problems and she didn't feel like she could come to him. I agree with all of that, but like Torian said, the right message, wrong messenger. We don't want to hear nothing from Amir. And Carlton, you can't be talking. You still not 100% got your stuff together. So this was just a mess. She caused all of this, Amir.
Yeah. Oh, and I forgot this one other part that I had wanted to bring up. This was the other part I wanted to bring up when Lisa says that the only reason why she apologizes to Jackie was to make him feel comfortable. But I don't think that that's true. Like, I feel like Lisa felt uncomfortable saying what she said to Jackie when she said it because it's not her character. And I felt like she apologized to her for her and not necessarily for Will, because if she kept that same energy, she would have just told Lisa to kick rocks and leave. I would have. Like point blank and period, like bye, like we don't really need you here. And even when she agrees to leave, when she says I'll just bounce, I would have been like, okay, bye. You know, like that's it. So when she apologizes, I don't feel like it's for Will. I feel like you're just putting it out there like it was for Will, but it really wasn't. It was because that's not who you are. So you was doing this for your sanity and your conscience. You know, that's how I took it. But you know, okay, you back to me. Okay.
Right. No, I agree with that. I definitely agree with that.
Okay, y'all. It was a whole
She
lot.
just want to do anything she can, like Moochie said.
I agree because I remember when that first happened.
Go ahead, Tamika. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Tamika.
Oh no, I was saying I agree because when that first happened, I remember we were saying that it's Lisa's character that she was going to come back and end up apologizing to her. So I wasn't shocked by that.
Right.
I was just shocked that she blamed it, like made it feel like it was the only reason why she did it was because of Will. And I'm like, nah,
Exactly.
that was gonna do that.
Yeah, I didn't think it was because of that.
No, I think she was on. I think Lisa would have apologized anyway, but Amira wants to do anything she can just to tear Carlton away from everybody. Keep them all.
Yeah,
Amira, that's about
Yeah, Amira just the most at this point. So anyway, y'all, we back to wife swap, seduce and scheme, seduce and scheme. Hey, but we on wife swap, and the fact I think I called Moochie right in the middle of while I was looking at this. I said this is supposed to be a wholesome show. What the hell is going on?
I was like, I know.
I said they going into that TVMA territory.
Nah, but they didn't do like Power. They ain't do no Ghost and Angela type stuff. It was they kept it. They still kept it a little classy. They didn't because see, I think something went down. Moochie that was talking about this. The cameras just didn't show us. You gotta use your imagination.
Exactly. That's what
Yeah.
it was all about. But this was kind of spicy though. Like this was a little spicy for Uncle Phil and Aunt Viv to be out here. Uncle Phil talking about go over there and give him some attention.
They done
And
had some of them little Viagraras
I
and
was so mad at these damn scenes. I was so freaking pissed the hell off. This was so awkward. You know how Moochie says she felt like she be invading one of the kids. This was more
Yeah,
awkward to me than the damn kids. I was like, I'm not supposed to be seeing this.
that's how I feel
I,
when I
I,
see Tariq and them. Like
well, I
I'm
think the
just
point
cheating
was
on
that
kids.
we supposed to be seeing them trying to rekindle and get their marriage back. That ain't nobody, they didn't cheat on each other behind each other's backs
No,
and all
I
this.
get that, and I get that everything don't work for everybody, but I was just, I don't know, I guess I felt a little bit annoyed that it was like, oh, well, we old prunes. We ain't doing all the stuff they doing. I'm like, you ain't got to do what they doing. Do what works for you. Like, I
Exactly.
wasn't mad at the couples that were saying that's what worked for them, and I appreciated the fact that they was like, we went to counseling, we talked about, what we was going through, and this is where we concluded that we wanted to be. I'm like, okay, that's cute for you, but what worked for you may not work for me, you know? So I
the
just
way
was in my feelings a little bit. I was like, what are we doing?
I
She
think
said
the
I was
way
in
I
my
looked at it,
feelings.
the way
Uh,
I looked at it like they were being adventurous, and because that's what we
Yeah.
don't get with these two. We don't get they don't step outside like their comfort
Hmm.
zone. We see them as this
Yeah.
couple that's just so
Mhm.
straight laced and kind of when we start to see them have problems in their marriage, like we kind of upset that they even having issues in their marriage. Like I'm hot. But then you get them in this place where they're relaxed, where they're lowering all of their inhibitions and they're letting out these things that they might not necessarily do in the real world. It was awkward to see because this is a Viv and Uncle Phil, and we don't want to look at them like that. But I thought it was interesting to show that these two
Yeah.
also need to, like, they thought about it. You know what I'm saying? Like they thought about doing something different because that's what people do when they go on vacation. They want to do something, not this, I'm talking about just do something different. People get on, they go
no, they
snorkeling, they
doing
go
this too.
swimming,
They doing
you know what
this
I'm
too.
saying?
That's the whole point. You leave them little. You say F them kids, leave them kids at home, and you going off to Hawaii or Jamaica or this place, the Bahamas, and you go and you can be wild and carefree and
Because, like they say, what happens there stays there.
right.
Right.
And
Yeah,
so
I get that part of it, but I was like, listen, I asked for them to have a vacation and get away. I ain't asked for all of this.
Listen, but this ain't
but
even the
those are the ones that
spiciest
be getting
part.
freaky. Tamika, those be the ones that look like the Barack and Michelle. We don't know what the hell they doing when
Oh
you know what I'm saying?
Lord.
When they go home and he take that damn suit off and stuff. We don't know what's going on.
Barack said, "Don't bring me in this angle."
Them most straight
Don't bring
laced
me in
people. You don't
this.
know,
But
please. They're the most freakiest people.
it was when they went in the room, y'all. When they went in the room, I said, "Oh hell!" That's when I actually called you, Moochie.
Yeah, I know.
We
In the
don't know
room.
what went down. The cameras just didn't show us nothing.
Me
We
and
don't
Inga
know
was
what you got. It.
speculating.
Yeah, I said, oh yeah, I ain't even gonna say what I speculated.
Mm-hmm.
But they talk about it later when they get back to their room. So they tell us that nothing happened. So it's
Yeah,
all
they
good.
say, oh,
Yeah.
can you believe
I
we
don't believe it.
almost did that? And then they want to go out on the balcony. I wasn't mad at it though.
I
They
ain't believe
gonna do
it.
something adventurous,
Some
dang
little
it.
touching or kissing or licking happened. Something happened.
Mm.
But I'm glad they
Torian.
ain't show it though. I'm glad they ain't
I,
show it. We ain't need to see it.
I was thinking the
They'll
lick
never
part
show that.
shit.
It really is a wholesome show. They just had to get a little risque for like a second. But they get even a little more risque a little bit later. We're gonna talk about that one because that's when I think I got pregnant right then in this labor scene.
Mm.
But Torian, talk to me about this scene right here. Talk to me about
Okay. Whew. All right. So basically we have a scene right here with Amira and Lisa. They in the bathroom. They just sitting there talking, having girl talk about what happened and whatnot. And then Lisa says, you know what, you have any lotion that that I can get because I'm kind of ashy and all kinds of stuff. So Lisa goes in the bag and gets she goes to look for the lotion, and then she finds something that wasn't it. She finds a white substance that it wasn't lotion. And she took it and she opened it up, and it was a vial of that booger sugar. That lets you know that a mirror is still on that stuff, like you said, still on that ish.
She in love with the cocoa.
With
she in
love,
love
with
with
Coco.
Coco.
Mm.
And
Definitely.
And they said, please don't tell Carlton. Please promise me you won't tell Carlton.
He won't understand.
And didn't you tell her that about her sister had died?
Yes, like
She
do
keeps
she even
lying.
have a
That was
sister?
a lie. She don't even have no sister. I don't believe she have no
Nah,
sister.
watch, we gonna find out it was her fault that she passed because she was
First,
driving fast or some
so
crap.
Aunt Viv that, and that was 2 episodes ago. Okay, now you still talking about your sister? Nah, I'm not buying it. She lying.
Yeah, now I'm skeptical. I'm like, are you lying and your sister still living somewhere, living her best life, and you telling people she's
don't even have no sister,
or you don't even have one? Like, I don't believe this
one.
girl. I don't trust her. I don't like her. Nothing. And I'm sorry, Lisa, but you knew her for 2.5 seconds. You know Carson all his damn life and his family. I'm not telling you. I'm not promising you that I'm not telling him shit. You gonna tell him or I'm
You gonna tell
preach,
him, I'm gonna tell him.
Preach.
That's a fact.
Tamika said everything I was going to say.
Tamika is in her bag tonight.
Damn, she said what I was just going to say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's
exactly. Yeah, well, you know what? I think I think that Tamika said it for us all. I think that's what needed to be said. So yeah, I 100% wholeheartedly agree with that. That's why I was definitely having some serious issues with Lisa in this episode, because I couldn't understand how we got to this part in a friendship that, like, y'all ain't friends. Like, you and Carlton are friends. Like, y'all literally
y'all
are
damn
friends.
Like family, you know?
Exactly. But, and you know what I'm saying? You talk to his mom. His mom is your godmother, your auntie. You know what I'm saying? Like, how did we get here to where we're holding Amira to this standard of, I'm going to keep your secrets, even though I know they're going to affect my friend, my family? Like, I don't like that. I wasn't feeling it. So,
of course, that secret didn't stay a secret for long.
Thank goodness, because she couldn't. She got a problem. You know what I'm saying? She got a problem, and she's hypocritical.
That sponsor named Spencer, he knew it was he knows the truth about her. Remember last week or whatever it was, that sponsor? She said, you think you know me? He said, I do know you, because he done probably been through. I bet you she done did this with other guys too.
I think he knows about the whole thing. What I just said about why everything. She really there.
Right.
All right, let me go check out some of these comments, y'all. So DeMarcus Vaughn said Amira checked Will with the truth. I mean, but it wasn't her place to check him. The truth might hurt, but at the end of the day, it's certain people who should be able to tell you the truth, and certain people can't tell you the truth, especially when they're hypocritical. You wanted everybody to be honest and truthful, and we just saw that you weren't honest and truthful. That you don't have no place, no position to tell anybody or to even cause all this ruckus in people's lives. People that you say your friends, though, that's the part that's me. Like, you say Lisa your friend, you say Carlton I love you, but then you literally cause ruckus between their relationship, and then you try to cause ruckus between somebody who is a recovering person who has anxiety, and then you try to cause ruckus between them. Like, come on now. Come on,
y'all going to church today. Yeah, I agree with all that. I agree with all of that. Yes.
Marcus know better. He just be trying to he be trying to hear this, y'all. He know we don't say so. Hello, Tamika, my chat. Hello. Let's see what else we got in here. Amir X. That part.
Well, she
do. I agree, Miss Care.
Well, she's doing that stuff. That is a fact.
Okay, shout out to Matthew Wilson with the $5 on somebody's channel. Appreciate you. The sponsor is going to fully expose the truth about Amira. I hope so, because she be lying. Hey, boo. Hello, Miss Candy Love. I wonder if we'll see Spencer again in Bel-Air. I hope so, because he needs to go ahead and tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
Well, we got 2 more episodes. We'll see.
What you say? Everyone is hypocritical? Nah, everyone ain't hypocritical. Not as hypocritical as her. I feel like Will
Right.
I feel like Will just Will is kumbaya. When I say he kumbaya, I mean Will really is kumbaya. He really just wants everybody to be happy. He wants to he wants to fix everybody's problem, and he wants everybody to get along. And it just don't always work like that. And Will can't always fix things. That's why he always reacting, because when he hears something and it don't necessarily align with what he is feeling or thinking, and he feels like he got to react. When what's his name told him that the basketball thing, what he do? Quit. When Carlton tells him what he tells him, what he go do? Go run over there where Jazz is and try to show that he down for the people. Like, stop. That's what be irking me about Will. It's always a reaction. Always. Addicts are going to lie. And I don't think it's a sister, y'all. I think we all come to that consensus. There is no sister.
There's no sister. And wait until that's when Carlton gonna dump her when he finds this out.
Carlton's nose is wide open, y'all know that.
When is he
right
gonna
now,
meet her
yeah,
parents?
it's gonna
Where's
come
her
out.
parents?
It's gonna come out. I don't know where her family is, but it's gonna come out, and that's when
Well, I wanted to know, Moochie. I wanted to know where the parents, where the family, like who do you have? Because Carlton can't be the one that you waiting on to rescue you. Sorry.
right.
And maybe they don't want nothing to do with her because she done did so much stuff to them. We don't know. I hope they show
But
it.
she got somebody because they paid for that expensive rehab she went to.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it wasn't like
Maybe they just don't
On
want
more than
nothing
one
to do with
occasion.
on more than one occasion. Yeah, she done been there a couple of times. She, freaking fly.
Who knows? But yeah, we gotta talk about Penelope and Jeffrey. So we already know that Aunt Viv and Uncle Phil was out here being super freaks. They out here on the thing. I said, oh, this episode is spicy for a wholesome show. But when Jeffrey and Penelope was out here, I said, y'all is hunting for
I'm glad he getting some loving too.
Exactly.
I think a lot of people. I think a lot of people were saying that they needed to give Jeffrey a love interest. I know that's what I've been saying since season one. That he needed a love interest. I'm glad that.
I'm about to go in here and audition for his love interest.
Yeah, we knew that Penelope wasn't going home without giving him some.
Listen, she was giving her time on that floor, Tamika. I said,
oh yeah, you know that bumping and grinding and stuff.
I said, listen, if it was up to them, they would have did it right there and didn't care who was watching.
Okay, that's why I said I got pregnant right then. I said, "Oh,
it would have been just, it would have just, it would have been just like that. It would have been just like that Janet Jackson song, "Anytime, Any Place."
Okay, because I said, oh, and then especially after he done went in there and yanked old boy up, I said, woo.
That part was funny. That part was funny.
He should have left him alone.
That part had me cracking
exactly
up.
Talking about what you going to do.
He chopped him in his throat. I said he deserved
when
that.
He chopped him in the throat. He said and it was so fast too. And the thing is, we knew that Jeffrey was going to do something. When the guy, I said, you should have stopped talking. Jeffrey turned and locked that door. So
he didn't even say nothing. He just turned around real slow
and chopped around the door. The guy said,
I know. and then he left him into the in the bathroom stall.
I was cracking up on that part.
Yeah, I was glad he chopped him in that throat.
It was quick.
Yeah, and I like Penelope for him. I think it's going to be a great love interest for him. You could tell that they still had they had a spark for each other.
Okay, right now she can stay, but they need to send Frederick back to London or wherever the hell he came from.
Frederick doing the most, but maybe maybe he might come around. Like maybe we might like him now that the secret is out that his mom is here. I don't know. We got to see. I don't think we saw much of him after that, so I need to see more of him to be like whether it's a yay or a nay for me. I need a little bit more.
Yeah.
But so Carlton is wide open, especially now he really wide open. Will gets an apology from Lisa, which she shouldn't have never went off on him in the beginning. She should have been checking old girl, but that's neither here nor there. She ends up leaving. Him and Carlton get into a spat, and then he reacts again, and he go to help Jazz with this whole crazy plan. And then Terrell, whatever his name is, Terrence, somebody with a T, they go off script, and here we are. The place is burning down because he went off script. Jazz had to take his mask off, and now here we are. Episode 2, y'all. So episode 2 opens up with is it Lamillery?
Lamarcus.
Oh yeah,
the Hillary, yeah.
The Hillary or something like that.
Lamillery.
Oh, you mean the name they La Hillary.
Yeah, whatever. The Hillary.
Lamillery.
I didn't know. I just call him Trevor. To me, he's going to be the next Trevor.
Oh my god.
Lamillery
look like it's leaning that way.
And if he if he passes out at that altar, put a pin in it.
That's what I think. No, why you think he rushing this thing? He know he got a heart condition. He's not going to make it, and I think that's why he want to hurry him get married. And he's not going to make it.
He don't have permission to fly.
He might not even make it to the wedding, but if he make it to the wedding, he gonna pass out at
I'm gonna have it at that wedding.
Hillary.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I'm sorry. Go ahead, EJ. We just stomping all over what you were saying. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
so we got Lamillery, and Lamillery wants Carlton and Will to be the groomsmen. They agreed to do so. No big deal there. But then the DA comes in, Inga, and talk to us about about your boy Carlton always throwing Will under the bus. He get on my nerves, but go ahead.
I can't stand the Lisa father. Oh, he's a hole. I can't stand him. Um, but with this part with yeah, because Will, look, Carlton told Uncle Phil that Will knows that lady Yolanda, and he was like, "Oh, how you know her?" And so now he got himself entangled up in it. Now some people were saying when I was doing my live yesterday, some people saying that Will was there. I didn't see Will there at the site.
Will, I don't think Will was there.
No, I didn't see Will there, but everybody kept saying
I
Will
think
was
he
there.
was
Will was
going.
there.
I think he was going. I think he was going to go because remember, like he had in his bag, like the mask.
That's what I kept trying to
Well,
tell
why
people.
was he taking that mask out, putting it in the box? I think his ass was there.
That's what
I
everybody
don't know.
kept telling me. That everybody in my chat last night kept saying Will was there, and I was like, well, I gotta go back and watch the episode then because I don't remember seeing Will there. Now he had the mask though, so I think he was
Jazz
supposed
was
to
there.
go.
I think that
Yeah, because remember he got mad at Carlton and he said, "You right, I am always on the fence. I'm about to pick a side." And Carlton said, "What does that mean?" I felt like that meant I'm gonna show you better than I could tell you. And he went there, but he didn't know that they was gonna do that other part that they did with the burning down.
Okay,
exactly.
I
And
don't
then
Will
know.
was there. Okay, I'm gonna go back and rewatch it.
And then there's a part where when Jazz is running away from Terrell, he grabs one specific person and tells them to come on. I think that was Will, the person that he grabs when they're kind of running out of the thing. I think that's what I think, but I don't know. But Carlton basically throws him under the bus, talking about, oh girl, you was there at the meeting. So now they got him in there, talking, and he overhears that there was a camera there and that he's trying to call Jazz and tell him, but Jazz clearly ain't answering the phone. And then we get to this part right here. Why does Carlton ask Moochie? Why does he ask when he don't want to know? That's all I want to know. Why does he ask these things when he don't want to hear the answers that people have to say?
Because he know he not doing the right thing. But she just got him in a trance to me. He know it. This girl is not the girl for you, but you don't want to let go of her.
He don't want to let go. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Trauma bond.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Just doing too much.
Codependent on each other.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Like, do you think this is too much? Well, when I tell you my answer, you don't want to hear my answer. Like, Carlton, goodbye. So then, Torian, we have another argument. This, like, they just keep having these arguments.
Yeah. I said this is starting to remind me of season 1, how they used to go back and forth.
Exactly.
No, season 1, Will and Carlton stayed like going at each other's throats, mainly because of Carlton was being petty. But
exactly, but no, I was just gonna say, go ahead and just talk to us about the scene, about this argument that they're having, because he threatening to tell his daddy and everything.
Isn't this where he found, like, this is where we saw Will had the mask or the attire in the bag? I think it was this part right here. Yeah, and I think Carlton had walked in and saw him like kind of like trying to hide it. And then I think that's when Carlton was starting to put 2 and 2 together that he was at least a part of it. And and the thing is, Carlton is always going, even back in the OG Fresh Prince, Carlton was always the Boy Scout. He was always the one that tried to do the good thing because he always wanted to be seen like in a certain light in his dad's eyes, no matter what that was and everything like that. And we're kind of seeing it here even with this. But the thing is, like, Carlton is not the Boy Scout by any measure, because he, as you know, definitely has some issues, still has some issues going on. Hell, he's messing with someone who has a lot of them. But yeah, he was just like, he basically, again, it was another petty argument between Will and Carlton yet again. And, it's again another rift. And I think it's also stemming too because of what probably happened in that hot tub, in that pool.
Yep, probably so.
Yeah.
Probably so. So next, let's go ahead and talk about. Okay, yeah, I was trying to make sure I didn't hit end on that one. I was trying to end my uh, Instagram when I didn't want it to go too long. Okay, so anyway, so after that, Lisa has a conversation with her auntie, her godmother, and she wants her to talk to Uncle Phil. I mean, not Uncle Phil, shit. The DA, I can't think of what his name is. She wants her to talk to her dad, basically. And she tries to go and have a conversation with him, and he just ain't really trying to hear it. And this is what I don't like about Lisa's daddy, because I think it was Inga. You were saying that you didn't like her daddy. This is what I don't like about him.
Oh, yeah,
He
I
just
don't
don't
like him.
He's
He's just always angry all the time. He stay angry with an attitude.
In everything he play in. I don't know
Everything
what
he play on. I done see him on All American. I done see him on a lot of different programs, and he's always like got this attitude on his shoulder all the time. A
Fred.
chip on his
Yeah,
shoulder.
that's his name, Fred. He just always so cranky. It just don't make no
Right,
sense.
Fred.
So we gonna see Carl and Will. They gonna get into another little fight. They still angry, and then it kind
And
of
shout out to
boils
Bianca
over.
Belair.
It kind of
Yeah,
boils
Fred
over.
is trash. Fred is trash. I need Inga, aka Ginger Snaps, to cue up the fire and throw him in there. Your daughter did not have a child. You did. You gonna tell me all the money y'all make, you cannot provide
A
and make sure
nanny.
that your wife is getting help for her postpartum and that you
Mhm.
got a damn babysitter for
He's
your
in
child?
denial, though. He don't
She's
want
Yes.
to.
not supposed to be taking care of that baby. Like, what are we doing here? She didn't
Exactly.
have a baby.
She's not a
Right.
teen mom. If she was a teen mom, he'd be
Exactly.
mad.
And he putting it.
Exactly.
He's in
But you,
denial that the wife has a postpartum. So he
I
putting
don't
it
like
all on
when people
Lisa,
have
and that's why Lisa's stressed out. Oh yeah, he
I
go
don't
to
like when
fire
people
right
have
here.
their
He in
siblings
there.
take care of their siblings.
Yeah,
I feel
I
like
took
that's
care of
putting too
my
much
sister
on a
and
kid.
brother, and
Yeah.
it wasn't the situation that they got going on here, but
Nah,
I know
not
what
like
that
that.
feels. Yeah, I know what that feels like. Like that's not her priority. She should not be stressed about that. And the crazy thing is, I remember when her aunt was like, "You got to be all in as far as the swimming," and we was saying Will was gonna be the thing that would be like, taking up space where she was gonna have to choose. And now I feel like it's this situation. How the hell can she focus on that when she gotta act like she a damn mama? Like if you don't get the hell out of here,
They
Hmm.
need to hire a nanny or something, and the
Yeah.
wife needs help. If she got postpartum, she needs help,
And she
And
seemed
they
like
got
she
the
and
money
they
to
doped
got
do
up.
it
plenty of
too.
money. So, um,
They definitely got
but
the money to do it.
yeah,
Inga,
yeah.
let's talk about this scene right here. First of all,
Oh,
we gotta talk
please.
about the first part of the scene when Uncle Phil and her have the conversation. Boy, that was me all day, y'all. When he was looking around, listen, my kids know better because I'm sure.
listen, me and
I'm
Uncle
like,
Phil talked around at the same damn time. Cause who are you
Hmm.
talking to?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. You ain't but
He,
13 or 14
he,
years old. Who you think you talking
he
to
said
like
go.
this? Number one.
He said go put. He said go. He said he's like Ash. Can I talk to you right quick? He says no. What got me? What made me turn my head wasn't even when Ashley said something.
No, it was
It's
him.
when it was when he said, "What's going on, Phil?"
You
Yeah, I'm
know?
like, who you
He's
talking
like,
to?
I was like, what's going on, Phil? Like, that's what made me turn my
He
head.
said, no, I ain't Mr.
I'm like,
Banks.
I'm like, dude, you don't know me like that, and you like 16, 17 years old, and you are a guest in my
I don't
house,
care
and
if
I'm
you know
glad
me
that
like
Uncle
that.
Phil
You
changed
don't
his
be,
name.
That
you don't,
part.
He
Lamarcus
said,
Yes.
don't
he
even,
said,
Lamarcus don't even call
he
him like
said,
that.
and
He still say
he
Mr.
said it's
Banks.
he said it's Mr. Banks. But no, but when when Uncle Phil had put Ashley to the side, he said I need you to go put on something a little bit more appropriate, and she rolled her eyes, so I can see why y'all was like, wait a minute, like where's all of this? Where's
First of
all
all,
this
you doing all that, you
attitude
ain't
coming
even
from?
going out.
She
So
said,
that ends
"I
that.
don't dress for
I
your
said, I said, I
comfort."
said, I said, I said, I'm telling you, them hormones is raging. I'm telling you, Ashley wants to be
And
with
talking
this
about
dude.
Eli, oh, he's
Hmm.
non-binary. Okay, listen,
He
I'm not
still
even
got
going
a
down that
pole.
rabbit hole, but I'm not going down that rabbit hole because I don't understand all that stuff. All I'm gonna say is he still got a ding-a-ling and he can still do something with that girl, regardless of non-binary or binary or whatever the thing is called. So
Hmm.
I'm just saying that they need to they need to put a cap on it and stop this now because it's getting out of control.
And then
And
she went.
everybody kind of seeing it, but they trying to give her a little bit of freedom. They talking about what we what they said when does Ashley start getting all smart in the mouth? That's what I'm saying. Yeah, what is going on?
She
Yeah.
smelling herself.
Mm-hmm.
And she went in, and she went in, and she went in, and she went and put that hoodie on. She did it with an attitude, but she put it on.
That's
Okay.
right. That she ain't had no choice.
Yeah, or you ain't going
The
out.
choice was either you
He
don't go
said,
out or
what
you
he
put it
say?
on and go
You're
out.
beautiful,
And you
babe.
not
You're
having
beautiful.
Eli up in the bedroom with no door closed. First of all, he shouldn't be in your bedroom anyway. He should be
Mm-hmm.
down in the living room or the family room where everybody can see, on the
Mm-hmm.
kitchen
And
or
they
somewhere
under
like
this blanket together right here.
And then Viv had to pull it to the side again,
that.
and
Yeah,
then
she
that's
was like,
and then
I
it's
don't think they
so
was
many
under the
extra
blanket.
chairs
It might be
around
just
here.
me.
Now
It's
I
like
would
under this tile, sitting on the same chair.
they was under
Yeah,
the
that's
umbrella.
still too much. You
no,
don't know
no,
where, you don't know
Right.
where those hands is going.
No, talking about because he got a boyfriend. Yeah, he might have a boyfriend, but that don't mean he still don't like you. So
Yeah.
Well, it's because he's non-binary, so that means that, like, listen, they need to go look at them definitions.
That's coffee or tea. Coffee or tea. Which one you
Exactly,
gonna have?
exactly, because that's exactly what it is. Like,
oh,
Mm-hmm.
Eric
okay,
said he's trying to be slick, saying he's non-binary. Yeah, I see.
I
I don't
think
know
so
enough
too.
about it. I to even comment on that part. I'm just saying that he's
But
still you can identify as an
Like I said
elephant.
last
I
week,
know, but you are boy.
the flesh want what the flesh want.
that's what
exactly.
Phil was thinking. This boy is just acting like this to get, and he gonna try to
And
whistle
it
his
shows
way in
because
here
later
and
on,
get some.
because something happens later on in the episode with the song that he wrote, and
Exactly.
she's thinking about it somebody else, and he was like, in so many words,
He said,
not
"Oh, you
not
wrote that for
nobody.
your boyfriend,"
He
and
was like,
he's like, "No, I wrote it for
nah,
some,
that wrote it for
wrote it for
somebody
you."
else. That wrote it for you.
And then she smiled. That's why I said just friends until we ain't. I thought I had the little thing, but I forgot that one got taken
No, it's
out.
there.
Oh no. I had another piece, the second piece to it when they at the thing when they at the house when they get back at the house when he played the song, but I it's not there. It was I thought I had it
Ashley
right.
playing damn games, okay? Because ain't no way in the world, Ashley. You peep everybody game in the damn family in the house. You know everybody that's perpetrating, but you don't know when you giving googly eyes right back at him while
Mm-hmm.
he was giving you the googly eyes last time that this song is about you, girl. Bye. You knew exactly what the hell it was. Oh, you wrote that for your friend. Get the hell out
Yeah,
of my face,
right.
child.
Listen,
Yeah.
Tamika got all the smoke for all them. That's what I'm talking about. That's
No,
what I
I
want
no,
right there. We having the smoke for
I
them
knew it
all.
was. I knew it was. I saw it coming a mile away too. As soon as he came to the door with his guitar, I said, there's something about to go down here.
Okay,
Mhm.
that part. So
Yeah, but they need
anyway,
to nip it in the bud before it get
Omar.
out of control. So
Yeah.
Week Omar decides that they having a whole situation with everything, right? And then now that this has happened, the people want to renegotiate the terms, but the terms suck. Like it definitely is not swinging in the favor of the community. And Uncle
Right.
Phil sees this, and Uncle Phil is trying to tell him, like, look, I cannot let you sign this in good faith, yada yada yada. And he basically tells him, like, look, I do not care. Like, basically, you work for me, you gonna do what I tell you to do. And Uncle Phil just say, oh, well, you know what? This is the end. He don't say it all like that. But I also like the way that before all, because I'm just talking about this is like several different scenes jumped into one. But I love the way Aunt Viv has a conversation with him and tells him, like, keep your morals. Like, yeah, this is the only account you got for your business right now, but keep your morals. And I love that. Thoughts on any of the scenes, Moochie?
I like the way he had a limit to what he does. Like this is not right for me. So I'm a bow out. I quit. I like the fact that he did that. I like the fact that he took his wife's advice because he was worried about like what now I don't have any clients, so now I have to get it back. And she's like, don't worry, we're gonna get this all back, but keep your morals. I love that she said that too. I agree. It couldn't have been no better.
Absolutely. Shout out to Erica V. What she said. Uncle
Yeah.
Phil loves making poor decisions, but him choosing to walk away is that little one he ate. Yeah, at
um,
the end he came around.
okay, but do y'all think that this slimy dude Omar is going to end up going to
To
Erica? And
Erica. That's what I
yeah,
was thinking.
that
That's what I was
I was
thinking.
thinking that he might end up going to Erica, and because Erica gonna try to get back at Phil for quitting too. So
It's her fault. Then bump Erica with a K. Like bump that
Oh, yeah, I
chick.
feel
Like
that
this
way.
is
I don't want to
all
see
your
her no
fault.
more, but I wouldn't be surprised if they bring her back one more time just to stick it to Phil and have Omar work for him. Work.
That's just so
They
she
work
just
together.
so
Yeah.
True,
extra.
but that could work in his favor too, where she end up losing clients, and he get people that was dealing with him because he got with that company.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It could be a plus. It could be
Yeah.
that could be a win for him.
Yeah. Depends on how they
Absolutely.
write it. Yeah.
It does. It really does. So question, Tori, and I'm gonna go to you with this question.
Okay.
So now that Uncle Phil has, kind of did a 180 with this whole thing, do you see? Do you feel like there's a bigger problem with Will's actions? Because Will is acting, telling Carlton like Uncle Phil is the problem, yada yada yada. And yet, but at the end of the day, Uncle Phil is an adult, and he has to make business decisions, even though we don't necessarily agree with it. But Will has inserted himself into it and possibly has done something illegal. Like, what are your thoughts on that aspect of it?
I think, like, going back to what you were saying here, you have a teenager that's inserting themselves into grown people's business when he definitely shouldn't be putting himself in there. And of course, the emotions are going to be there. So he's going to lead with that immediately without logically thinking everything all the way through. I'm interested in seeing how he's going to react to knowing that he's not representing Omar anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with Torian because when Will and Carlton was first having the argument, I understood the points that Will was making, and I also understood that Carlton is not going to be able to see things from a certain way because that's not his experience. At the end of the day, he ain't gonna have to worry about how his damn bills and stuff is gonna be paid, and he like, oh well, he should have paid his taxes. But one thing that I did think that Carlton said was right was I got faith in my father. I know that, he'll do the right thing and he knows how to work this situation out. I felt like Will should have had faith in Uncle Phil as well. At the end of the day, I don't,
I
see
know.
where Uncle
He's
Phil was
sticking his
going.
nose.
Yeah, he jumped too fast into it.
That's what I'm saying. Sticking his nose up in the grown people's business. It's not his business.
Exactly.
This
So we
caption.
get a part, and we're just kind of just gloss over this little part because we'll come back to they have a bigger part. But Hillary has this big deal with this agency, but the agency is really only interested in this whole wedding situation. But she really is trying to get back to her. Earlier, when we had the conversation, earlier in the conversation at the very beginning of this episode, they talked about, we noticed that Hillary was basically taking care of LaMarcus, doing all the things that she needed to do for him. And she had kind of put her career to the side because of that, and LaMarcus recognizes that and he thanks her for that and all of that. And Hillary in this meeting is like, look, this is what I hired you for. This is the reason why I signed with you guys. And she basically just had to check old girl and walk up out of there. And I wasn't mad at it at all.
Yeah, it was. They was. I think the person, whoever was doing this, they were trying to do it as far as a social media thing. They were trying to get some hype around. It wasn't Hillary's vision. I'll put it like that. It wasn't what she had envisioned. And at the end of the day, if you're gonna be paying for that, you wanted it to be the way that you wanted it to be.
I agree.
Exactly. No, I 100% agree. Erica said, baby, that's the way the agencies really be working. They hit the storyline on the head. Yep, because that's what they do. I mean, they're gonna go with what's floating, what's popular, what's gonna get the likes and the shares. And even what's her name, Ivy, remember she said that, and whenever, I can't remember what episode it was, but y'all remember
like
when
the
she
first or second episode. Yeah, she wanted them to have to capitalize on their wedding and all this. She didn't want to do any of that.
Yeah, did it too. So I love this part right here. I thought this was so freaking cute when he was singing "Meet Me at the Altar." I was like, "Come on now, LaMarcus." Even though you ain't gonna make it, but come on. But y'all, this a wholesome show.
No, you will not make it.
No white dress, honey.
No, I'll probably be getting together to repass for him. So
yeah,
let me start making a little grocery list of what I got to get from the grocery store for the repass.
Will we have to wear black the next episode?
I know.
Will we have to wear black for the next live?
I don't think he's gonna make it. I mean, I hope I'm wrong, but I just don't think so.
I don't think so either.
Ain't gonna put me on the list because I like LaMarcus. I'm bringing him something.
Yeah, I'll do a repass for him because he's not problem. He's not problematic. He ain't caused no problems. So
Yes, girl,
yeah.
it was. I was like, Lamarcus, I like this.
Erica said not the repass. That's
No, look what Candy said.
Yes, Erica Vane. It's gonna be a repair.
We're doing memorial service.
We do a
If
memorial
he's
service
on the next episodes. If he gone,
Certain characters get them and certain characters
we
don't.
gonna do a memorial service. Yeah. Lord
Okay,
have mercy.
and he gets one. Like I feel like Lamarcus deserves the repass. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he is going to be deserving of it. You know what I mean? Like I feel like we got to get the whole 9 yards. Y'all remember on the OG, Hillary had on her black. I feel like he needs the whole 9. He deserves it.
I'm like, what in the world did she get a black wedding dress from? Like, from
Oh,
what
yeah.
Adams Family collection did she get that from?
Erica said, just tell me what to bring, and Jazz better not bring them cocoa. I know, girl. Jazz probably gonna be locked up. Jazz ain't gonna be able to make it. But I mean, honestly, I thought this was so cute, y'all. I thought this was just so sweet. I was rocking with it, and I love the way Hillary was rocking with it. I know some people feel like Hillary not really feeling Lamarcus, but I feel like she really does love him. But she also loves Jazz too. Like I feel like she's in this place where she really is. You know how they say I'm in love with two people? I feel like she in love with two people.
Okay, wait a minute. DeMarcus said Lamarcus will survive, but they won't get married. Okay, do you think Lamarcus will find out that she kissed Jazz? There could be that. That might stop them from getting married.
I didn't think about that.
I know one thing, it better not be Ashley Big Mouth out here.
After all of this going on with her hot tail.
Oh, Ashley could do it because Ashley putting her nose in everybody's business.
She better not.
Ashley already told Jazz, I wanted it to be you. I was rooting for you.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Or
I don't know.
Or unless Lamarcus over here, Jazz and Hillary talking or something like. So I don't think they're gonna get married. Now he might not pass away, but they ain't gonna get married.
I feel you on that. I feel you on that, Erica V. She said yes.
Now, we gotta wait to episode 10 to see that.
Yes, he will find out, but he will still marry her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
If
really do love her though, y'all. Like he
really,
really
love her.
They still gotta.
Erica, I'm gonna be positive like you that they gonna still be married. We'll see.
Look, they still gotta fly to Martha's Vineyard, and he hasn't been authorized to fly.
That last synopsis, y'all. I mean, it's just one of those things that's just up in the air. I don't know, but he really does love her so much. Like he just love her, and I want both of them to be happy, but I don't want her to hurt him, and I don't know, y'all. I'm so torn.
We're gonna pray for the best.
I want them to get
he's
married,
gonna be hurt, baby. Okay, whether it be that his heart gives out or his heart get broke, one or the other.
It's gonna be something tragic. You know they're gonna end it. This has only got 2 more episodes left. You know they're gonna end it like cliffhanger. Something's gonna So I think it's gonna be bad. I'm even though I'm gonna see if Erica's right.
I like the fact that
he
was concerned about her career. And
wasn't that beautiful
like that. I love that he did that.
And then we got Jazz over here all jealous.
I like that too. I like that he saw how much she been sacrificing and not even doing her own thing, and she been taking better care of him than his damn parents. To be honest,
I know because the parents are so busy getting spanked on the tail. In Mexico,
but he's
busy worried about the endorsements. His father.
Yeah,
the father's the one who was pushing him to go back and play football too.
This was cute though. I ain't gonna lie to you. This was cute.
It was very cute, but
it was so cute.
I just don't think it's going to see. You know these things don't be ending in happy ever after on these shows like this.
Meet me at the altar in a long white dress. Oh, come on now. You telling me you weren't convinced? I was convinced.
Oh, that he loved her? I believe he loves her, but I'm not convinced they're going to get married.
Listen, you should.
Okay, if you know, well, what's
that part?
The woman loves. So it's kind of stressing me because they say women should get with men who love them more than the woman loves him. But when you get that, how do you not play him? I mean, because right now we see she done the kiss. I don't know, girl. Like it's so hard. It's so hard. Are we gonna be saying it's so hard to say goodbye? Because I feel like I got like
So
heart soul
it's
I
songs.
don't
like
know.
that.
I don't know. Mucha,
Unwritten
you writing this down? You writing all the
love
predictions?
and
Didn't we write it down last week?
oh, shoot, hold on.
When I
I went too far.
hold on. We have the predictions.
Now put down. Erica Vane said that they're gonna get married and live happily ever after.
All right. I'm writing Erica Vane's down right now.
They gonna get married in spite of this whole situation. I don't know. I don't feel like her and Jazz are like. I don't know. I don't see it. I don't know what it is. It
No.
has nothing to do with money, y'all. It's just I just don't see it.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that she should run. She should run into Jazz's arms. I'm saying, but I just don't see them
So
getting. I just think something gonna happen. Like they're gonna be at the altar, and then he'll drop dead on the ground or something.
Oh Lord.
You know?
I'm saying I don't think you got me like here clutching my pearls.
I don't want nothing bad to happen to Lamarcus.
I don't
want
want
you
to
to get
clutch
married.
my pearls, but I don't even think he gonna make it off the plane. Okay, that's my thoughts.
See, Erica, that's what I'm saying. I don't think that Jazz is ready for Hillary. I don't think that he's
not
emotionally ready for her in that or
no, I agree with you on that. No,
none of the above. Like none of it. I don't think that he just I just don't think
he's still trying to figure out his business and stuff like that. He's a little insecure. So it's yeah, he's not ready yet. You know, she's trying to take her career on to another level. It's he Jazz not ready, but I mean, Tori, what you think? You think they gonna get married and Marcus?
I guess we'll have to see episode 10. That's gonna be the one.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I was agreeing. I don't think Jazz is ready, but I also don't think that Hillary was really ready to get married either. She ran out there and said, "Oh, babe, let's tell them now," whatever, because of what Jazz said. And now I feel like she's stuck in it because of the fact of him being sick. It may have happened eventually, but I feel like it got rushed along, and it's like now you here, so you just kind of going along with it. I don't know that it's like the best timing and the best decision, but you know.
I agree with that. Yeah, she did that to try to throw it in Jazz's face. So she probably wasn't really ready to be married.
She had already accepted his marriage proposal, so it's not like she hadn't already accepted it. It's just that he hadn't asked her.
Accept it, but I also don't think she was. I don't think she was going to move it along as fast, and I just feel like she did a lot of that because it was like, okay, I'm on the rebound. I done ran and left Jazz and went over here, and I'm away with him, and it felt like we was in paradise, and it was a fantasy, and we didn't want the fantasy to end. You know, I do think she loved both of them, and she loved them in different ways for different reasons.
Right.
Well, I hope she loved Marcus enough to go ahead and meet him at the altar in a long white dress. That's what I hope. That's it.
You just a hopeless romantic.
I am, bro. I love love so much.
I love black love. I do. I want to see the black couples be together. I love it.
We gotta get back to this mess right here because
yo.
Oh my god! Look, I got the 5 ready for her.
Yeah, keep that face right there.
Amira. What Amira again? Y'all, you know what, Tori? I'm gonna let you have this one. I feel like you got the energy for this one.
Yeah, go on.
So you had right here where Amira confronts Lisa in a very disrespectful way. I mean, look at the girl looked like she could spit green stuff and spin her head around in that 360-degree motion. The way that she already had the red fiery hair. I was waiting to see if she was going to turn into the Phoenix, but now she just went off on Lisa because apparently now her secret is pretty much out there and she's all upset about it. But the look that Lisa, I'm gonna be honest, Lisa stood her ground. Lisa didn't even flinch. Like she looked like if Amira would have really got in her face and tried to like physically touch her, Lisa would have handled her. Like you can see that she definitely towers. She definitely got the height on her. And Lisa's an athlete, so she has the strength to deal with her. But now I said this is the part right here where it's hit at the head because remember, Amira thought she found someone she saw that she can confide in outside of Carlton, and that was with Lisa. And now that Lisa feels like that trust has been betrayed, now she's completely detached herself from Lisa altogether. And now it's at this point where like Lisa is like, okay, now I have to say something because I don't know what this girl is going to do. She sounds like she's going into the part where she could harm herself. Like, and now that Lisa knows that and found that vial in her bag, she knows that she's still using. So, yeah.
Okay. Now, right before that happened, her and Will had that whole altercation, which is why she's here. I think my slides got mixed up, which is why she's here because Will wasn't going to say nothing. Lisa told him Will wasn't going to say nothing, but she pushed him again. Why she keep pushing him, Inga? Why she keep coming after Will like that? I don't understand. What is her thing with him? Why did she keep pushing him? He tried to walk away. He really did.
Yeah, he did, but she just won't let up. She kept following him. Every time he walked away, she kept chasing behind him. She just don't like Will for nothing. Yeah, she just don't want Will to rush.
They had the nerve to say, "Oh, tell him, try it, see who's gonna believe." Listen, Lisa, baby, child, I would have been like, yes, I did tell my man. I didn't tell Carson. I told you I wasn't going to tell, which I didn't agree with that part. And I suggest you go tell your man too and get the hell up out my face. The way I would have freaking flipped Amara ass. Oh, I can't stand this shit.
Tamika going crazy over there.
Yeah, but it's true though because she was doing too much. You going here. You started this whole thing. I'm glad that she talked to Will. I'm glad that Lisa stood her ground. And it's a reason why you want to keep pushing Will away from Carlton. So that's why you keep coming at Will like that. Because it seemed like whatever Carlton told you about Will, it makes you don't like him. That whole thing when he was complaining about him at the beach and stuff like that, I think she took all of that in and took him on as an enemy too.
Exactly.
I should say.
Because did you see how quickly she took on Jackie as an enemy? She didn't even know Jackie or the background story of any of this. But when she latched on to Lisa that quickly, all of a sudden, Jackie was the problem. And I know don't nobody like Jackie, that's cool. But I'm just talking about in the sense of you don't know Jackie. How do you all of a sudden make her an enemy and you don't even know what's going on?
No, you don't. Yeah, you ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
Her and Will was a thing before that. I mean, before your little 21 questions and you got everybody out here answering. You know what I'm saying? Like, just doing absolutely too much. And I agree with Erica V. This actress really is doing her thing. When I tell you I can't stand this actress, not the actress. When I can't tell you I can't stand the character, I cannot stand this character.
But that's the good part when they do that. When they do they thing like this, where you really be like, I don't like this character, but you know they're playing it. She's playing this part good. She definitely is.
Right. Yeah, that's when you know they doing their job. Jazz and Hillary getting together will depend if Jazz gets out of jail because on the last episode, Jeffrey got a whole. Oh yeah. I agree. Okay, you agreeing with somebody else? Get her Tamika. Listen, Tamika been going off on everybody. Erica.
No, Tamika was right. She been preaching tonight.
She been giving them the bees and this because they all deserve it. This episode deserved all the smoke. I'm sorry. Every last one of them deserved every last single piece of smoke that they getting from a girl. Amira feel like Will is trying to divide Carlton. I don't see that though. Like, I feel like she's trying to divide Carlton and
she is.
Like, I don't feel like
she's trying to divide everybody out.
And then she even got Carlton in the mindset of everybody, nobody wants to see us together because that's what he says to Lisa. And I'm like, Carlton, are you brainwashed? Like, really? Like, what are we doing here? Was Amira in the 100 on? I didn't look at the 100. I'm sorry. I don't know. She was taking up for Will at first. Then she switched up. I don't even remember her taking up for Will, to be honest.
You talking about Amira? When did Amira take up for Will? That's what you're talking about, Amira?
Miss Kira said she was taking for. I don't remember when. Maybe she did. Erica V say, I think she is jealous of how Carlton really feels about Will. She genuinely doesn't like Jackie, but with Will, she has a special place in Carlton's heart, and she is trying to isolate Carlton for herself. Yeah, that's what someone was saying earlier. Is that she's trying to isolate.
She's definitely doing that. Definitely
Absolutely,
isolated. Yeah.
100%. So anyway, y'all, she did her thing. Then she gonna go and look. Did you see how Lisa threw her like she rolled her eyes? But then you gonna turn around and be nice anyway. Um, so anyway, y'all, there was that conversation. I think this where my slides had got messed up right here. I think it was supposed to be in reverse. But anyway, Carlton and Will had the whole beef thing before when they were trying to get their presentation together. That's when Will and Amira had their conversation, and that's when Jackie had told him they was mixed up. My bad, y'all. I knew something was missing. But anyway, they tried to go do the presentation. This is what I said. So Lisa sends that message, and Carlton sees the message, and this is just my thoughts, y'all.
Yeah.
Carlton always talking about why y'all didn't tell me, because your anxiety is so bad you just stop doing what you're supposed to do. Ninja, I'm not telling you either. Moochie, are you telling him right before a big presentation?
No, because look, we seen what happened last time he had to do a public speech, and what happened. I wouldn't want to tell him that he's a loose cannon. Look what happened last time. It was a whole confessional up there.
Right.
Yeah, he saw that message come through right on Will's phone when it was right there, and that's when he had saw it.
Had he not seen that, he might not have known, but it was because Lisa was texting.
He texted him. Yeah.
Will's phone kept going off, and he grabbed Will's phone. It's like, turn your phone off, and
then that's when he had found out right before they did that presentation. Thank God Will had some savvy to try to stall it with the way that he did, as cringe as it was.
Trying to go up there and rap.
But as cringe as it was, but trying to figure out to keep the people, kind of upbeat a little bit, so Carlton could get his thoughts together. And you know what I thought was going to happen? I thought Carlton was going to rush through that presentation to try to worry about what was going on with Amira, but he actually handled it better than I thought. He actually handled it in a way where you would have thought he never knew what was going on with Amira. He handled it professionally,
Carlton was very professional.
Even though in the back of his mind he knew what was going on with her, but he knew at the same time this is something that he and Will worked very hard on to get going, and I'm glad that he was
very professional.
He kept the side emotions to the side and kept the professional level head where it needed to be. But as soon as that thing was over, they was out. They was about
it. Yeah.
Okay, don't push.
It was looking bad at first for Will. Everybody looking. I thought they were gonna get up and start walking out.
Right, I thought so too.
I'm trying not to look. I said, "What we doing, Will? Wait a minute." Will say,
Carlton know he only got one shot left. He was like, "Let me get my tail out here before he ruined it for both of us."
Right.
Carlton will finally wake up once Lisa lets Carlton know what Amira said to him. About the sister. Yes, Amira at volleyball. She was saying something about him having a good heart at first. I don't even remember that part, but okay, yes, I do. When they were outside, I kind of sort of remember it. Oh yeah, when she was talking to Carlton. Yeah, I think that was fake news. She too fake for me. I can't tell when she.
I don't believe nothing she say.
So y'all don't think it's a sister?
No.
Okay. I want to meet her parents.
No, I don't think nobody in this chat believes she got no sister.
Okay.
If you think that there is a sister, put a 1 in the chat. If you think that there is not a sister, put a 2 in the chat. So if you think Amira really has a sister, put 1s in the chat. And if you think that ain't no way in the heck there is a sister, put 2s in the chat for me. Erica V said, ain't nobody telling Carlton nothing, as they should. Keep it from Carlton all day, day. That part. Inga said all those 2s. 2. Okay. Listen, every last single one of them. So I think someone talked about this earlier, where Jess basically ends up getting caught. Like Jeffrey be knowing everything, y'all. That's what I love about Jeffrey.
Goon free.
Okay, just know everything, y'all. When they be saying Jazz full name, I be like, oh, okay, that's just like. He just gotta.
DeMarcus always gotta be extra. He gonna put a 1. He know dang who where the girl.
Miss Karen talking about 1.5. Talking about okay 2. If there is a sister, she killed her, but I don't think there is a.
Moochie, you think she got a sister? What you got? You think she got a sister? Yeah, I don't know. Or if she did have one, And sister's
I think she
alive and
did.
walking
I think
around.
she did
If
have
she
one.
got one, she live and walking around if she has one. But I
Yeah,
don't
maybe
believe no sister
maybe it's
died.
maybe it's just an estranged sister.
Or she if she do have one, she unalived her. Like she not
Right,
That's
like
what I
African,
think she did.
yeah.
I think she was responsible for her passing.
but I
Because the
don't
guy
think
was
it's
like,
But
at
why
this
you
point.
lying about the different dates of when
I
your sister
really know
passed?
you. I really know you.
Miss Kira said she 50-50. She could have took her out.
Yeah,
That part.
I'm saying, but why you lying? You tell Vivian one date, and then 2 weeks later you telling them another day. It's the anniversary of my sister. You know, you just why you lying?
Yeah, this part right here, I ain't even gonna lie to you. I didn't feel not one lick of nothing.
I ain't feel
Maybe I'm
nothing.
wrong.
I was hoping that she was gone. Be honest with
That's
you.
what I said. Thank you.
Yes.
So
And
I
all you heard was,
on you.
I just
They
want
put
to be
that-
with
they-
Carlton.
They put that little location tracker on there, and that was all she wrote. You know what this scene
Baby,
reminds
I
me of?
just oh God.
What
You
it
know what?
remind you of, Tori?
Well, first off, do y'all watch? Does anybody on here watch Stranger Things?
Yes.
Yeah, I
I
do.
haven't.
Did y'all see season 4?
I didn't see
Mhm.
season
I
4.
didn't see.
Oh damn! I feel like I shouldn't even say anything further than that because
I can't remember.
All right,
But
I'm
it
not
was-
gonna probably watch it, so it's okay.
the
You
reason
can
why
tell.
the reason why I said that because it was the episode with the character Max when Vecna had got a hold of her and they had tried to save her with the music. And that's when I was looking at the scene right here. They're trying to save a mirror with that Narcan, that spray. That's what that is because when someone has an overdose. But but what happened in Stranger Things, I felt that. This I didn't feel anything for when Inga said, "Oh, she could have went." I was like, well. And it didn't even look like she wasn't even sinking to the bottom of the pool. She just kind of was like doing she was floating. Like you notice she's just kind of just floating there. She wasn't even under the water.
I like what
Thank
Candy
goodness
said
Lisa know
earlier.
how to swim, huh?
Candy said that she think she's talking about. Hold on, let me see. I want to think that Heifer set the drowning up since Carlton has her location. Perfect timing. I don't know, y'all. I ain't trusting it.
I guess we're going to find out. The thing is,
I don't know nothing about her, so
aren't they
I
going to
don't
have to
trust
put her
her
in the
either.
hospital or something? And maybe next episode, a family member will pop up.
Well, Sally just said, I don't even think she got no family, period.
We're going to find out.
Yeah,
We're going to
that's
find
what
out this
I'm
week.
curious of. Yeah, I feel like the next episode they'll show that. I did think she was going to the upper room. I was like, oh Lord, she coming through, child. I want to see how this is
Saying
going
she
to
was
go.
running
How
up
this
that
is
hill.
going to affect.
Listen, she can go into the upper room for all I care. I was hoping
Yeah,
she
she
went
can
right
go,
then.
yeah.
I was like, when she came back, I said, damn.
Yeah.
And this is the
That gets on
thing.
my nerves, but I'd rather
She
get rid of Amir
needs
first.
some family to come because Carlton cannot help her. He is not in a position to help her. I seen in a
Exactly.
Facebook group they talking about somebody put a post that said Carlton they have to step up and help her now. Carlton can barely help his damn self. He
They
don't
are
need to.
teenagers. They're not
mean,
grown adults.
Did
They
you
are
not see what
teenagers.
happened
They haven't
last
even
week
gone to
when
their
he got
senior
around
year
that
yet.
alcohol? Did y'all
He
not
almost
see that?
collapsed. He almost collapsed.
He has
Yeah,
not
come
even gone to
on.
his senior year yet. They haven't started 12th grade. They're still kids. So people thinking they're grown
This
because
has
they're
been
doing
one hot
grown
summer.
stuff. They haven't even graduated high school.
Mhm.
Yeah, like Miss Kier said, somebody paid for the rehab, so she got a family. She got
And
somebody.
she only 17 because they talk about when they say the age when she's 17 years old with a serious I don't know, like
She
they
obviously
just
got
doing
What
money
if it's
because
her sister? What if the sister show up at the hospital?
that's what I'm
Look,
saying.
y'all
That is
gonna
the
say
girl's
I
line.
was
She
I
might have
was
a
right
sister.
then.
She might have a sister, but I don't believe no sister died.
They're gonna be
That's
like,
where
I
I'm at
thought
with
you was gone.
Mm-hmm.
Don't
Miss
worry,
Kim
my
talking
sister's
about,
a
I didn't
pathological
want her to
liar.
go because I knew it would mess Carlton up. Girl, Carlton will get over it. He'll be all right. He already messed up. He already in the middle of rehab right now.
I
We
didn't
just need
want
to
her to go
do
because
more.
Miss Carol's got to see the best in everybody.
Yeah, that would have been a big impact on him, though. That really would have messed him
Yeah,
up.
I don't
That's what
want
I
him to
thought
get
was
messed
going to
up
happen.
with her ODing.
It's okay. He's
Yeah.
in the middle of it right now, y'all. Like he already in the thick of it. It's best for it to go ahead and happen now before
She
it get
needs to
better.
go back to
I know
rehab,
you didn't,
and we need to move on from her. That's right, Shayna. Yeah, we need to move on from her. I'm tired. Carlton need to move on from her, and we need to move on from her. Yeah.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. If we go ahead and get rid of her now, then
Yeah.
Carlton will
It
continue
won't.
to heal.
Yeah.
I mean, if he regress a little bit, it'll be okay. But I don't think he'll regress back to the Coco. I just think he'll regress a little bit, go into his feelings. Maybe we send him back to rehab or something, and then he come back better than ever. I don't know, but this broad gotta go. Like, period.
Maria said, "Let me find out her sister gonna show up at the hospital." That's right.
That's what I was thinking. That's what
Yeah,
I was thinking.
she might have a sister,
Yeah,
y'all. But I
that's
think
what I was
she's
just
alive.
saying. What if her sister got custody of her and she the one paying for it and she show up at the hospital? I will
Yeah,
holler.
it's almost the anniversary of my sister. The sister
But
live over. The sister live over in Compton, y'all. The sister live in
Who
Compton.
said the sister live in Compton?
I
But
did.
But if she show up, then,
Yeah, alive and
then
well.
everybody's gonna know that she's been lying. Like Carlton will see it 100% that
That's
she's
when I
been
think he
lying.
might
Lisa
break
will
away
see
from
it
her when he finds
100%.
out the lies. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like maybe that's what happened. Like I don't really care how it happened. I just need for Amira not to be in this season no more. I'm on Amira overload at this point. Period.
Let's hear talking about put her on the bus and sit her somewhere.
Girl, we can drop her off a plane for all I care. I just wish she had never woke up. Like when she woke up, I said, "Why is Lisa running around with Narcan in her bag?"
No, because she's a
She's a
lifeguard.
lifeguard.
She's a lifeguard. She has it. It wasn't in her bag. It was in the
Yeah,
the,
lifeguard in a first
the
aid kit.
lifeguard bag. The lifeguard
I
bag.
just want to know why Narcan in
Remember,
the
they was at the
lifeguard
club.
bag.
They was at the,
Because a lot
they
of
was at
kids
the
is
country
using
club.
that stuff. It's
Yeah,
really
no.
like a you know.
No, that they lifeguards supposed to have all that stuff. They supposed to be able to do the CPR and all
I'm
that
just saying
stuff.
Narcan is a very specific thing. I'm just wondering why, but maybe they do all that stuff at the country club. Maybe, they.
Yeah, I don't know if at your local pool they gonna have all that, but
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
yeah,
like.
I
But
don't know about
that's not a local pool. That's a country.
Yeah, that's a club though with
That's
the
a
rich
country
people.
club.
Y'all
You got
see
rich
how that
people
man
there.
was gonna flip this? Yeah.
So maybe that's what it is because they sniffing at the club, so they got the Narcan just in case. Ivy will be Amira's.
You see how that guy was last week that was hitting on Jackie?
You so silly back there. That good as well.
Yeah,
Listen,
she gotta have money because she got that expensive car. Like Candy talking about, she got that expensive car, so she got money. She ain't,
She can hurt herself all she wants to, Sally. She got to go. Honestly, listen, I feel like everybody would get over Carlton too, but I ain't gonna go all that way. Just feel like we could get over it.
I don't care if she hurt herself and go cray cray. She already cray cray. I don't care.
It's the way she be looking, y'all. Y'all see how she be looking?
It looks weird too. Yeah.
It's them looks she be giving, but I just wasn't here. And then the way Carlton was
I think it's time for her to be put into inpatient long-term care.
Yes.
Yes.
She need to be there for 90 days.
Yeah.
With no contact with the outside.
And why? Yeah. So Carlton never saw her parents when they came up to the place.
No, because remember he left before her.
Just doing the most. But anyway, y'all, that's what's up with this episode. I mean, these 2 episodes were quite interesting. We only have 2 episodes left. We'll get those this Thursday. We'll get to see if we gonna have to deal with Amira more or if she's gonna just go ahead and get to since she's not gonna go to the upper room, apparently maybe she'll just go ahead and go to a long-term facility and get herself together, and Carlton can move on with a new love interest, and maybe we can even get Will a new love interest or something. Like I don't know
what Carlton was like in last season.
I can't remember.
Oh, that girl. Oh, that was the girl in high school. Yeah, this is summer vacation, so we don't know where she at.
Oh, yeah. Oh, girl, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah,
now.
no brown skin girl.
I think when he embarrassed himself, she stepped away.
Right.
And he did that speech.
Yeah, I remember the one you talking about.
Yeah, the girl from the Black Student Union thing. Yeah.
Yeah, that was it for her. Her family. They in these families that are very.
Yeah, I agree. Carlton needs a break. He don't need no girlfriend. He needs to be getting himself together. They're going into this thing again. He needs to be getting himself together and trying to get into college and all that stuff. So
exactly.
And I really hope that this is gonna be the next one is gonna be the last season because I don't need to see them go to college. They can just graduate high school and then.
But wait a minute, Inga, you got to see them go work at the Peacock.
Oh yeah. Well, it depends on how they write the story. I just don't want it to get dry though, like they did with
season 3. You only want to give them 3 seasons, 4 seasons?
No, well 4. Okay, next season. It's season 4. Well, also the actors are getting older.
Yeah.
So they might be getting tired of playing these teenage characters out the wild.
I'm just saying,
Girl
Will
played
don't
Lisa
even
already
look
in her
like
30s.
they all look older. That's why people
Remember
was
All
getting
American had
confused.
a reason why that show went downhill because
They said
everybody
we
was
not.
about
Hey,
45 years old still playing
they
like
said we
teenagers.
not. They said we not canceling Bel-Air until we bring in Nikki.
No, we don't need to see Nikki.
Who said that?
Oh yeah,
I'm just
Nikki
playing.
probably got
Aunt Viv
moved
get
while they was
pregnant.
I'm just
on
playing.
Oh,
vacation
yup, Nikki
always
probably
want
did
somebody
get
on that
married.
balcony.
Yup, on that balcony. You right.
Y'all
You know
always
what? I
want
forgot
somebody
all about
pregnant.
Nikki.
Oh my God, please, no, don't. We don't need no Nikki. I don't
Yes,
need
we
no
do.
Yes,
Why
we
you
do.
want it to end so early?
So how many seasons you want this to go before it starts getting stale? Remember now the Shy, we complain about the Shy stale, and that's 7 seasons.
Well, the
in.
only reason why the Shy went stale is because actors messed up. Like if actors didn't mess up, the show could have went the route that it was supposed to go. But when you mess up, you make people have to change things. You know? And
Yeah, I mean that's what happened on these shows. When the kids start getting grown, they got to cut the show off too. You can't have it. That's what happened. Like I said, with All American, and
we don't need
Homecoming.
Why we need
I was
Nikki?
done with All American after they graduated from high school. I said at that point, why is there still more seasons?
That's
for
what
All
I'm
American?
saying. Because the actors are already 35, 40 years old. So why are you
What?
still playing? Some of them is in their well into their 30s. They might not be 40, but some of them well into their 30s. So
you know what? I'm okay with All American. I don't know. I only watch it in and out, so I don't know. I guess I'm not like tied to it. Is what it really what it all boils down to. I just kind of
see them like we graduate high school. They're gonna go off to college, and then it's just kind of in after that. I don't know. Little Nikki, I don't know. Because I think that's when Fresh Prince started going down too, when the little boy came in the picture.
I
had
agree.
the Blue House and all of that.
No, you gotta think like when he came in, like the show was already about 5 seasons in.
Yeah,
it was already. He didn't add nothing to the show, so they didn't need that little baby. They didn't really need that.
He added a quote unquote cuteness factor there because
Yes,
they needed another kid there because Ashley was a teenager now. She was no longer a little girl, so they wanted to add in another child.
And they had to give light skinned Aunt Viv something to do because she wasn't like dark skinned Aunt Viv who had a career. She ain't do nothing, So they got to
hey, listen when Aunt Viv broke it down in that dance class.
the light skinned Aunt Viv didn't have no kind of life. She ain't had nothing going on.
I mean, they the same Aunt Viv, right?
What? Yeah, they not the same people. No, they ain't the same people.
They're not the same people. They the same Aunt Viv is what I'm saying. So her career is her career.
She didn't do nothing. But when the light skin one came on, we love Daphne. What's her name? Well, she didn't have nothing. She didn't have no role. She was totally opposite of the dark skin Aunt Viv. So totally opposite. They wrote her totally different too. It's not the same character.
I'm not saying she's the same. I'm saying, well, she is the same character. She's the same character.
They changed her when they fired the other lady. They changed out. Yeah, her name is Vivian. That's the only thing that's the same as the name Vivian. Other than that, they changed everything about that.
But it's not like she a new wife. She's still the same Aunt Viv. So anything that dark skinned Aunt Viv did, technically she did. They the same person. Character switch, just a person switch, swap out.
I think.
Oh snap! We lost Tamika.
You lost Tamika. She was
saying her phone. She'll probably come back in with her phone. She had what she say? Oh, hold on. So she
became a stay-at-home mom. The first mother had a career. She was working while she was pregnant. She was a professor or something, wasn't she? Yeah, the first
she was a professor.
Yeah, but this the other one, all we saw her do was stay at home.
Yeah, that's what she became.
That's what I'm saying. Their personality and everything changed up. That was the writers doing that. I'm not blaming the actresses. I'm saying the writers changed up that Aunt Viv character.
Dark skin Aunt Viv got pregnant though. Like
she did.
Yeah, so dark skin Aunt Viv got pregnant in real life. A stay-at-home mom, right after that fact, and then we got light skin Aunt Viv. I don't know why we call them dark, but you know which one. Y'all know. That's the only way to really tell the difference between them.
Yeah,
But
and she ain't had no flavor, like Miss Kara said.
I think that 5 seasons would be good. That's a good amount for a show. As long as they could keep the story going in a good way, I'm okay with that. And if not, then they could go ahead and end it. I definitely don't want it to be dragged out and start turning into something
Yeah,
else because I like this show a lot. What
Yeah.
I was saying was, I don't know if y'all talked about it before I got up here, but I was saying the part with Aunt Viv and Uncle Phil when before they left to go on the trip and he was holding her and telling her how beautiful she was.
Oh
That was
yeah.
something they did in the original one. And I was like, oh, they recreated that scene. I'm like, that's so cute. And I love seeing them just hugging up on each other.
Mhm. I'm glad they worked out their marriage. However they had to do it, but I'm glad they worked it
Mm-hmm.
out.
me
I'm
too.
really
okay.
did. Yeah. I'm glad no cheating went going. We didn't see nothing going on anywhere.
Right. I don't think
Yeah,
it
I was
happened.
so happy with that. And I also wanted to ask y'all, do y'all think that Phil is going to represent Jazz?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm thinking so too. I'm thinking
I
so
think
too.
so.
Yeah.
Right in the
Yes.
I
corner.
think he will. Yeah. Now
And
Phil,
that
get
Phil said I have to. He said Phil said I have to represent Jazz. I got to get all them people from outside of my gate.
right,
oh, yeah,
right.
you're gonna have
That's
to
right.
represent him.
Because really it would help him. It'll help
Yeah,
Uncle Phil. Yeah, to get that stuff off his back. Yeah.
Yeah. Can you put Matthew in the corner? He wrong for this. Talking about who gonna play light skin Aunt Viv next
You know
season.
what?
Listen,
I
we like this
can't.
Aunt Viv.
No, they better not change. Oh, I'm stop watching it. Y'all ain't gonna have to ask me to review. I'm gonna start watching if they change if they take this lady
that
out.
would be a good. You know what? You
No.
know what? That would be a good April Fool's joke.
It would be.
Mm-hmm.
That would be so horrible. Oh my
Mm.
God. That would be you can you just imagine what Twitter and Instagram and all them I don't even go on Twitter no more. Twitter too toxic for me. But I can imagine what that would be like. They would light that mess up if that happened. Woo, that would be
Oh
crazy.
yeah.
Days of Our Lives has been on for 40 years. We got to give our shows a chance. Listen, I ain't even mad at that, Shane. Listen, if a story can go on for forever, I wouldn't mind because I'm that person
As
that
long as
would
they
like
keep
the
it
story to
fresh,
go
I
on
don't
for
have a
forever.
problem. But that's not how TV is. TV today is not how TV was in the 80s or 90s, but could go on for long. They had a lot of episodes, a lot of seasons. Now these shows now start. You see it on Power. You see it on all these shows that we watch.
Yeah, every show don't
So
need
many,
that.
so many seasons. It get by season after season 5. It start going that.
It's
That's
one
what.
show that I thought that back in the day they could have just kept going with it and kept going with it because me and my husband talk about this all the time. The one show that I think could have lived for forever if they had done it right is A Different World. I really feel like they could have just kept going with A Different World, just bringing in different classes and stuff like that. I feel like that's the one show that wouldn't have lost its edge to it if they did it correctly with the right
They
people, the
got to
way
be the
they put the
writers and the
drama
right
in and out.
actors.
Yeah, I agree
They
with that.
that whole thing got messed up when they put Martin and that against each other. It messed up. It just made everything messed up and then
Well,
UPN
now we're
came in.
gonna be
All of that
getting
was
the
going on.
now we're gonna be getting the reboot with Whitney and the what you call it daughters for
Yeah, I'm
Mm-hmm.
so
Whitney
excited about
Allegro.
it. I'm excited about it. I think listen, I love A Different World. So when I saw that, I was like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm here for it. Just bring some
Mm-hmm.
OG people in and give me my nostalgia. And I'm all for it. Inga, you got that
If,
face on you. What you think?
I ain't say nothing. I ain't say that. I was listening. I'm reading the comments. Yeah. If it's done right, I'm just we just know how sometimes they just don't they mess up. But if they write it, like if they use the format that Bel-Air's doing, it would be a hit.
Mhm.
But if they do something else, then I'm like, nah,
Yeah.
because we done seen them do remakes of all these other shows and they end up being flops, So
Watchmen Duty, they did really well when they redid Full House. That lasted for quite some time. People was
pretty much
rocking with
that.
that one. That
Mhm.
90s show seems to be doing, I don't watch it, but for the people who do, like as far as the numbers and stuff, they seem to say that 90s show seems to be doing well. But that 90s show is also, I want to say, the same person who, what's his name? I can't think of his name right now, but I think he's also going to have something to do with the Different World one because they're also Debbie Allen. She's coming back
Okay.
to have something to do with it.
Oh well, then okay, then I'm on board.
Tom
But I'm
Warner.
hearing Debbie Allen and stuff like that. I'm on board. So
Gina Blythewood, I want to say
Yeah.
Gina and Reginald, I think that's his name. They both had something to do with the original. They're all coming. So it's a lot of original people coming back. I just feel like they're going to handle it with care because they are OGs. But the person who is the head, though, now she is not from the original. And that's the only part that scares me because I don't know her like that.
Well,
But I
Debbie
feel like-
Allen's involved. She ain't gonna let nobody come in there and piss all over. So it'll yeah. Hopefully it should be okay.
Yeah, it went from 70s to 90s. Yeah, or did they have that? I don't think they had an 80s. I think they just went from 70s to 90s is what I think. But I didn't really look at that show like that. I'm sorry. The only thing I looked at with
They did have a that 80s show, but it didn't last long.
Oh, okay.
But I went back and watched when I got older. I went back and watched that 70s show because as a kid I wouldn't have caught all the puns. But when I went back and watched it, that show was actually pretty funny. I can see why it lasted as long as it did.
Okay. See, I didn't look at all of it. I just saw bits and pieces of it, but I didn't watch it so that's why I wasn't that hyped to see that 90s show. But I was reading about it and people seemed to like it. And I was like, oh, okay, well, shoot.
Yeah, I ain't never see. But I did like the Wonder Years one. I did like the reboot of that.
Yeah, I was liking that too, but it just what y'all think? Wrong network or something? I don't know. I don't know what it is.
They had all kind of controversy going on, so I don't know. It just I don't think enough people was watching it. So
yeah, but I think that's what happened with a lot of stuff. Like when people just don't watch it.
But I thought they did a good job doing a black version of the Wonder Year. I liked it.
It was good. I watched that. I was gonna review that. I think I did maybe 1 or 2 episodes of it, but I wasn't getting a lot of traction with it. But that show to me was good.
It was very good and it very positive.
They wouldn't have canceled it because it was very positive. It showed you stuff from the 60s and stuff like that. So I liked it. I liked the original series too. Though.
Right. It was funny too. Plus you learn, so I liked it. It was a nice family.
Yeah, they didn't want to show that. They don't want to.
With a husband, with a husband, the father in the house.
The father in the house.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
Nobody on welfare or no kind of stuff like that.
Yeah, they're making everybody hates.
Oh yeah, Matthew's question. Yeah, the father. The actor who plays LaMarcus's father was on the show. He was on. I think he was on also Legends of Tomorrow, something like that.
He was on Green Arrow first, and then he crosses over into Flash and the Legends too. Like they be having all them little crossovers.
Oh, Marcus' father. Oh, he was on a lot of stuff. He used to be on.
But I remember him on Good News on UPN back in the day.
Yeah, Good News. Yes, yeah. He was the preacher, right?
Yeah.
The pastor, something. Yeah. It was It was sort of like another version of Amen.
Amen. Yeah.
Yeah. I remember him from that.
I do agree with Shayna. Like, we do need to keep our black shows. It's just like people got to start watching these black shows. Like, that's really what it comes down to. We got so much streaming, but people got to watch the shows, you know what I'm saying, in order to kind of keep them around. Because even Whatchamadooty show, it's a really good show. It's on Netflix. The one with Mike Epps and Kim Fields. That's a really, really good show. I just can't think of the name.
I like it too.
The Upshurs.
Yeah, I like it too.
Yeah, that's good too.
Yeah.
Pat's play. Aunt Pat was good too. That was real to me.
Good. Yeah, that was a good one too. But the Upshaws, this the last season, which is cool or whatever. I feel like we got a good little season out of it.
Oh, that was the last season?
Longer. No, it's about to be. I think they got one more.
They got one more. Okay, but then I think they did like 5 seasons. That's usually how shows. Like, these shows don't last more than about 5.
Remember
most
UPN
shows.
back in the day?
You got some to go 6 or 7, but a lot of shows don't last long.
UPN had all the black shows back then.
They did. Every last single one on one, half and half. All them shows. I can't Eve show, like all of them. They was all on there, and then they came in there and
WB WB and UPN had all the black shows.
Girlfriend, CW came in and messed all of that stuff up though, like real.
Because basically, what happened was WB and UPN merged. And
they merged.
They made the CW.
I used to watch the Wayans Brothers, all that.
The Wayans Brothers, every last single one of them.
Steve Harvey show.
Remember our OG girlfriend, not girlfriend. When they had what's the one that was spin-off of Girlfriend?
Matthew, that's my mama came out in the 70s, And so that was not on no UPN or no WB. Okay, and I used to watch, and I'm old enough to remember That's My Mama. That came out
He
in the
said
70s.
That's
I was a
My
little
Mama.
child. Yeah, and you can find the
How is
reruns
it
on Tubi.
Next he gonna be saying he watched Baby I'm Back too.
I used to watch that with
Yeah, I
Kim
used to watch
Fields, Kim Fields, and Lamont, who played on the
Sanford and Son.
Sanford and Son. Yeah.
I don't know, Sally.
And
I don't
Denise
really feel like
Nichols.
the season. I don't feel like the season is rushed because I think they did an amazing job at all the content of it. And when I say rush, when I hear the word rush, I think that you're talking about content. But if you mean like as far as dropping episodes,
yes, it is rushed based on maybe the show is actually this was a great season to me. I just think that I agree with Sally, and me and Miss Kira talked about this and Shayna yesterday, that I felt like they dumped so much on us all at one time. I felt like I haven't had a chance to let it marinate. We just,
I don't know, but I like a good binge watch. I don't know. I feel like because Tamika and I, we binge watch stuff, and I love a good binge watch.
Too.
You can watch all of them, and I'd be cool with it. But as a content creator, that's different.
when I'm not reviewing them, then I don't mind binge watching a show or a documentary or something.
But as a content creator, I get that because you're trying to review the show. But as a consumer of the show, I'm okay with them dropping 3, 2, however, because sometimes I'd be like, I wish they would have dropped more. I'm not talking about this show. I'm just talking about in general. I'd be like, when we have to wait episode to episode, like Power, I need y'all to drop every last single one of these episodes.
Oh, no, see, that Power, they definitely could, like this. We got 5 episodes. And it drops on at midnight. They can drop all 5 of them at one time, as far as I'm concerned.
Now, what do y'all think about them?
Go crazy making videos.
Now, what do you think? Now, that's why I said y'all gonna be real busy this weekend because we have the last 2 episodes of Bel-Air for this season. Then you got the second half of Power with book 2 getting ready to start. Then you have Fight Night dropping all 10 of their episodes.
I know. I'm gonna be talking about that this weekend.
And I told Moochie last night I will be watching Rebel Ridge.
I'm gonna watch that too. I don't know if I'm gonna talk about it.
I gotta get myself together with making.
There's a lot of stuff coming, and definitely, I agree.
I can talk about it.
I don't mind binging. Actually, binging is my thing. I could go through a daggone series, but it's the fact when you reviewing it and you don't know sometimes as well if other people are watching it at the same pace as you. So then you're like, should I do this episode separately? Should I do them together? And all of that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's what makes it difficult to me because I'm here for a good watch. I don't need to like see like they used to like back in the day when you had to wait for TV to come on the next week.
I'm agreeing with you. If I'm just here putting my feet up on my ottoman and got my stuff and having a good time, you know what I'm saying? Then I don't mind binge watching documentaries, movies, TV shows.
That's why
because now I have jumped in the pool with y'all of the content creator stuff, then it's not easy to. I feel like we did rush through it. Like this season's over already. It just started.
Yeah.
That's why when it came
like 2 weeks ago, now it's over.
That's why when it came to when me and Tamika and Moochie and Mo had reviewed Supercell, because that was on Netflix, we watched all the episodes first, and then we just reviewed the whole season.
So what y'all did? So Tori, you saying what y'all did was you watched the whole thing, and then y'all just came back and just did a recap of the whole season?
Oh, the whole season.
Yeah, I like doing it too.
Yeah, we do that sometime with some of them, depending on how it is. And
we did that with Presumed Innocent.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we've done that many times. Yeah.
Because I feel like when it comes to shows, especially like Netflix that drops everything at once, that's probably the best way to do it. And then like if you're gonna review it, make sure you tell your audience like, hey, I'm going to be reviewing the show or the season of this show on this particular day. So if you want to engage, make sure you watched everything by this date. Like give them maybe like maybe because when we did Supercell, we didn't review it like literally like a couple days later. We waited like a week to pass and then we reviewed it.
Yeah. Well, with Fight Night, I'm gonna watch it, but I think I'm gonna break down my episodes. I'll probably do 2 episodes at a time just so I could stretch it out, and then
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with doing it like that either. Like, I guess it's just
Yeah.
from the content creator side of it. It's just telling your audience, "Hey, we gonna do this show, but we gonna do it episode by episode." And then people know it's gonna be episode by episode. But if you're gonna do the whole thing, hey, we gonna review this whole thing. Boom. But as
yeah,
somebody who
spoiler
watches
alert, yeah.
I will watch the whole thing. So if they drop all of Fight Night, I can tell you right now, I'm going to watch every last single episode of Fight Night. And then I may or may not. You know what I'm saying? It depends on what y'all decide to do. If y'all say we're going to do it episodic, we're going to do it episodic. But best believe I don't watch all of it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But because that's how I like to consume TV now. I love to consume it all. I don't like waiting for episodes to come on no more. Like I used to. Like back in the day, you didn't have no choice. But I just feel like with streaming, you have choices now.
Yeah.
Like drop them out. You can either
I'm fine with if that's what they do. But see, we didn't know. But see, I know that some places, some of them do that. Netflix, we already know. But I didn't know that Peacock was doing that for Bel-Air. I just thought it was going to be the first 3 episodes, and then they're going to do one by one, like they did last time. The last
I think that's what it is. Is people wasn't ready.
That's what I thought too. It wasn't like they announced that it was going to be that way, and I feel like they may have did it that way because Fight Night was coming, and also because they knew Power was coming. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not.
Yeah. But Miss Kira, though, I get that, you said there's so much to watch though, but if you're not on the content creation side of it, it's easy to consume that much stuff. I'm just sitting on my sofa in the bed, like I'm going from one place to the next, just watching TV because I'm not like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so to me, it's easier to consume a lot of TV, but when I'm creating, it's not easy because I want to stop. I have to stop and make a video and do all the things and all this other stuff.
Yeah,
but
and trying to be entertaining and all that. Yeah, right.
Yeah, because I went through Interview with a Vampire so doggone quick because I didn't see season 1. So when season 1 was out there, man, I went through that whole thing. And then when I had to wait and look at them episodes when that next season came, I was hurt. I said, damn. I was like, we gotta wait like episode to episode to episode. Every week I'm like, oh, why we gotta wait? But I get it. Yeah. I get it. Everybody consumes stuff differently. Some of us.
I waited to Presume Innocent was finished, and then I binge watched it. Yeah, I didn't watch it when it was dropping.
Certain stuff be finished.
I couldn't wait for that to drop those episodes. Same thing with Lady in the Water. That was good too.
Lady in the Lake, Lady in the Lake.
I still ain't looked at that yet. But now that they finished with that, I can go in and binge watch it. So but I would be fine if now Brillo and them ain't gonna be happy about it in Detroit and them. But I would be fine if they drop all these powers on Friday, and then I could just talk about it in one swoop and just say, okay, Tariq dead, Tasha dead, everybody dead. The show is over. So I would be fine with it. But I know some people,
it's over.
Yeah, I just say everybody died.
If they do it like, I'd rather them just do it like that because they always spoil it and do a spoiler and stuff. Every season they got a spoiler. So you might as well drop
there's always spoilers out there. I mean, especially on that Discord
you might as well drop them all.
You want to know what you want to know what I think also too when y'all talk about it as as y'all being content creators as far as people who review shows and movies, mainly shows. I think the difference is y'all are reviewing the show as it plays or as it happens, or not as it happens, but after you've watched it and all of that good stuff, and then you might do a live, versus a channel or a content creator who does TV show reactions where they record themselves watching the episode, then they put it up, and that way they don't have to go back and review the episode. That their reaction and review is all in one video.
Yeah, that is a big difference.
That's why it's easier for them. The only thing that's harder for them is the editing part. That's why a lot of people who do reaction videos, they also have a Patreon where you can see the unedited version. So now you're double dipping. You're getting money on Patreon, and if you're monetized on YouTube, you're paid from YouTube as well. So you're double dipping. The only thing, like I said, is when it comes to the editing part, because you want to make sure you edit out enough not to get the copyright, and also don't edit out too much of a good part that
See,
the
and that
audience
see,
wants to see.
I'm still on the lazy side. I ain't got there yet because I ain't trying to. I don't feel like doing all that editing. That is a lot. That's another job adding on to my other
I-
2 jobs. You know what I'm saying? So
You know, I'm gonna be honest.
that's
It's not
another
that.
job.
I'm gonna be
Yeah.
honest with you. It's not that. It's not easy editing. Like even for me, because I don't do like those kind of like videos or anything like that. But even when I remember, it was one video that I had to edit that took me over an hour to edit, and the video was about 15 minutes long.
Yep. That's how I be when you
Because
try
I
to
had
do
to because you had to add, like I had to make sure to add video clips in there. Then I had to make sure that they were added in the right spot. I had to put pictures in, make
Oh
sure
yeah.
those
See,
were in the right
that's
spot. So yeah.
yeah. That's a lot of extra work. I mean, but I shout out to those. I shout out those people that do it, and they do it well. If you can do it great, keep at it. You know,
Yeah.
some people can do it fast.
Or
And
people
put
have
up the video.
or people have a certain editing style that they're used to, so now they know how to do it. It's like it's a routine for them.
Yeah, like I have a format for mine now. Like if I'm gonna do voiceovers, I'm gonna record my voiceover, but like I'll record my voiceover in CapCut now. Like I used to record my voiceover in like an Apple software and then bring it over into CapCut. But now I just record my voiceover right there. And if I'm being really lazy, I'll record my voiceover on my phone while I'm in bed. And then when I go and get all of my photos, I take all my photos at one time and just drop them in CapCut. They already in order. So all I gotta do is just space them out the way I need to space them out, add some little video into it. I know exactly what's going at the front. I know exactly what's going on at the end. Like once you get a rhythm to it, it goes faster, but it is work.
Just like I think the most editing I would do is like when I do like movie reviews, what I do is like I used to take the trailer or multiple trailers and cut it up and then rearrange the clips all over the place and put it as one while it was the voiceover. But then one time I got hit with a copyright with it because I think one of the clips was a little too long. So what I do now is I record the review, then I get a poster of the movie I'm reviewing, put that there, cut the trailer up, and then what I do is I will show about 30 seconds of the poster and about 10 seconds of a trailer, and then go back and rotate it like that over and over and over again. That way I'm spreading things out in this, it's cut up that way. And that's how and that's how I dodge getting hit with the copyright.
Oh yeah, because you definitely got to dodge some copyright.
Yeah, I can't afford. I don't want to be no more trouble with that. I just got out of trouble, so with that copyright thing.
I just got to get my rhythm back from me being.
That's why I don't be. I'm with Shane. I don't be adding nothing. So I don't be adding nothing.
I want to talk about more stuff than just power.
Oh, you see my page. Power ain't my only thing.
I want to
see that, and now that power is about to go off, you kind of have almost no choice but to. That's why I say it's a lot of stuff coming out. It's just like you just got.
No, but if your page is a power page, or I don't want to just pick on power. Some people do just reality shows only. Then that means that's what they're going to do. They don't try to do a documentary. They don't do other things. I just stick on or celebrity gossip. There's some people that's all they do all day, every day, celebrity gossip. So that's their page. So I mean, I ain't knocking those people who want to do power all the time. Me, if you go on my thing, you'll see I got a variety of all kind of stuff on there. I don't have no one thing. And because I don't watch this one thing. I like power. I've been watching since it first started. And but I'll wait till the next one drops. When this one ends, after we finish talking about it on all these my page, y'all's pages, everybody's page, I'm done talking about it. I'm moving on to the next thing. You know, some people gonna keep talking about it, and that's fine if that's what they want to do.
What you say, Matthew? Back when I made content, I put a fake writing saying I had consent to this.
Oh, music. He probably got a strike, and when he had to appeal it, said that. He probably said I had consent to write this. He's like, no, you didn't.
You're so funny, Matthew. At EJ the TV Junkie, do you miss the family business? Yes, I miss that there aren't any new episodes, but I'm going to continue to talk about the family business on my channel. So you'll still see me dropping like a ton of family business content. We actually have a family business book that we're going to be doing the book for New Orleans, book 7. With the subscribers. So I mean, you'll still see a bunch of family business.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying, because you'll still do the family business. Just like the people who like power, they're not going to stop power just because it's this particular one is gone because a new one will come in 2025, Raising Canaan or so, or Force or whatever. So they'll just keep talking about it. Even when the show is totally off, they'll keep talking about it because they got to keep the algorithm going with those fans,
Yeah. But anyway, y'all, Moochie, what you got going on your channel, boo?
Yesterday, don't forget we did the Untold, the Steve McNair's story.
That was a good documentary.
So it was a very good documentary, even though the conversation that we had was good. So please check that out. Tori and myself, Tamika and Inga was on there yesterday talking about that. I got my theory with Blade, a twist on that. So please check that out.
I did get a chance to listen to that, and shout out to you and Suburbia because that was a very
good that was very good. Yeah,
thank you. So it's basically my twist on it, Karen. If you watched Blade and y'all know who Dr. Karen Jensen is, that's the doctor that he saved and she cured herself. And I feel like Whistler was kind of ushering her in, and we didn't see all of that. So I'm going to do a part 2 to it. So please be sure to check y'all notifications. That did take me a long time to edit, though. And it's the uncut version on Rumble. So I did everything I wanted to do on there, and I didn't even know about the Patreon thing. I just learned something tonight. Thank you. But
why I got this family business thing up here? Why don't nobody tell me these things?
I wasn't paying attention. I
thought you keep it on there on purpose so that you could just keep promoting the show.
Promoting the show. That's why I didn't say anything.
Mm-hmm. I be forgetting.
Yeah, I didn't say nothing because I figured you was promoting the show because you had a great show this Friday. So yeah. So
oh my goodness.
but keep y'all notifications on. I got some stuff coming through. And that's about it.
Okay, Tamika, what you got going on your channel? You back working, girl?
I'm slowly making my way back. I actually put up 2 Bel-Air videos last night and 1 Reasonable Doubt. And I was trying to do family business because I definitely still got to do a rant on Junior and his shenanigans for that season finale. But then I started having technical difficulties. So sometime y'all will see that pop up. And I'm trying to see if me and the ladies could set up something for Deliverance because I need to talk about that. And then I think I'm doing the Power Free show this week, and Saturday is gonna be self-care and what you should be watching. I already got my list ready for all these movies and TV shows that we got going on, and I'll still be rocking with the ladies for all the other things we have. Make sure y'all tune in.
Torian, what you got going on your channel, sir?
Okay, so the video I'm gonna put up tomorrow is more it's more political based. Like I keep telling myself I'm trying to stay out of the political discussions, but it's kind of hard because it is an election season. But so I kind of, it's one of those things I kind of get pulled into it. But I do have I guess you could say a political based commentary tomorrow. Today I actually talked about this federal judge who dropped these charges against 2 of the cops that had involvement with the unaliving of Breonna Taylor, and then had the nerve to try to put the blame on
the boyfriend, saying it was his fault.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, so I kind of went off in that video, like in that stream. If y'all was there in the chat, y'all could kind of hear another tone of me that I try not to unleash. I try to keep at bay, but sometimes you just got to let it rip. But yeah, so I have that going on tomorrow. I have quite a few streams. Actually, later on this week, I'm gonna be giving some updates about Tyree Nichols because now they're starting to get this ball rolling as far as the trial goes. If y'all are unfamiliar with Tyree Nichols, he was the young black man last year who unfortunately got unalived by those cops. He was beat to death. Right. And now they're about to now they're getting the stuff together to get this trial up and running. So that's what I'm gonna be talking about later on this week. I'm gonna probably look at Rebel Ridge, and I might do a review on it because it does look very interesting based on the trailer. But that's pretty much what I have going on right now.
Okay, do y'all make sure y'all subscribe to Torian because he gonna keep y'all in the loop. Inga Binga, Ginger Snaps, what you got going on?
yesterday, me, Miss Kira, and Shayna dropped our little opinions about Bel-Air episode 7 and 8, and then I, like Moochie said, I was with her with the Steve, what's his name, Steve McNair, um, documentary. But this week, I'll have let me see. Well, we're doing Reasonable Doubt what on Friday, right? And also I'm gonna do my quick thoughts on Friday on Power. Hopefully I'll get it done on Friday. And then Sunday I got Candy and 69 Ways. We're gonna do Love and Marriage Huntsville. I'm gonna try to do my quick thoughts on Fight Night, on at least on the first 2 episodes. And then also Bel-Air again with Miss Care, doing that on. So Sunday I'll be busy. I will have a bunch of lives going on Sunday. So
Okay.
you know, and I'm sure something else will be going on too. So just like Tamika said, keep the notifications on and check the community tab because I always be putting something in there.
That's when you gonna let us know when you dropping that OnlyFans in the community tab.
Yeah, yeah, yes. And Matthew, I want you to donate a lots of money, okay? Yeah, lots of money. Yeah, so
Thank you, Matthew.
yeah. I want to see you be the first one signed up, Matthew. Yeah. I'm gonna put it in the link in the Discord and all that stuff. Yep.
So anyway, y'all, on my channel, of course, I'm sorry, that was so funny to me. On my channel, let's see, what week are we on? Oh, okay, so of course I'm gonna be doing whatever the ladies got going on. So Reasonable Doubt, I think, is what we got going on next. I don't think we have movie night until next week, if I'm not mistaken. So this week is Reasonable Doubt, and then I'm pretty sure we got a
yeah, I think Tamika doing it right. According to the schedule. Yeah.
I'm saying like I know what's going
on. And like we not still live.
We got a power pre-planned thing. I don't know the date, but I think it's Thursday. It's Wednesday because power come out. When did power come out, y'all? Thursday.
I thought it was Thursday.
Thursday.
It's supposed to be on Thursday. Okay, so Thursday we got power.
No, but when is the pregame? I thought the pregame was.
I think
No, it's Friday. It's Friday midnight.
Okay, so then the pregame is Tamika.
Thursday. Whatever's on that schedule. If Tamika's still doing it, you know.
Yeah, I think the pregame is Thursday, and then Reasonable Doubt is Friday.
Yeah, that's what.
Okay, that's what it is. Okay, so the pregame is Thursday, y'all, and then on Saturday, we're going to be talking about the Family Business New Orleans. We're going to be actually talking about the book. So we're doing like this whole book thing where we're going to talk about the book because the new show is coming out. Supposedly, allegedly, hopefully, sometimes towards the end of the year. So we're gonna go ahead and do the book while we fresh off of it, and then I'll drop some other stuff. I think I'm gonna be hanging out with Tika one day this week. I can't think of what day it is. I think it's Wednesday. We're gonna be talking about Ruthless. So I had people asking me if I was gonna talk about Ruthless. I'm not really talking about it, but my girl asked me to come talk about it, so I'm gonna go talk about it with her. And then, of course, follow me on social media. Y'all know I be out there trying to get my following up. Help your girl out. Like my Instagram is weak AF. Please help me out. Help your girl out. Go subscribe. Pity subscribe. I don't care. Pity follow. Whatever. Just help me out. So, and then other than that, that's about it, y'all. So
also, I forgot to mention yesterday. Also, make sure if you haven't done so already to follow me on Rumble. That's where I do my True Crime Sundays at as well. Because yesterday, and shout out to, I think Moochie was in there. Shout out, I did the John Benet Ramsey story yesterday.
Oh, nice! Okay. You gotta drop your link or something.
Yeah, and it's so crazy because I had learned some more stuff about that case that I didn't even know existed. I think it's mainly because I was very young when that happened.
I always believed that the brother did.
Really?
That was a theory. That was one.
That was a theory. They didn't say that.
I'm
saying my opinion. I think
he
brother,
did.
that they covered. The parents was covering up for the brother.
Mm-hmm.
I like doing those true crimes, and I do those every 2 Sundays. So the next time I do one will be on the 15th. I usually don't say who it is, so y'all will have to wait and find out. But I'll put it like this: as all of you all are ladies up here in this chat right now, or in this panel, I can tell you right now, the person that I'm doing it on next is going to highly piss you off. And this is a case that all of you are very, very familiar with.
Nicole Brown Simpson.
No.
OJ.
Sonia Massey.
This OJ, I know that damn case. Back
These
and
are,
forth.
these are all cases that, like, when I do the True Crime Sundays, I always like to do stories that came out maybe like a decade or more ago, something that I didn't get a chance to talk about on my channel or happened way before YouTube was a thing. So, but it's going to be on a person that y'all know who this person is.
Listen, I'm just really trying to figure it out.
I'm trying to figure
Who
it out.
is it gonna be? R. Kelly or Diddy or somebody like that?
Nah.
Nah, it's gotta be a female.
It's somebody that it's
I'll
like
give you it is a woman. It is about a woman.
Okay, well, we gonna figure it out. But I want to say what's up to the chat, guys. Thank you guys so much for coming through. Matthew, DeMarcus, with your trolling self. You know, I still love you, though.
Matthew really trolling tonight.
Matthew trying to get that OnlyFans. Sally, Miss Kira, thank you for coming through. Candy Love, Latoya in the building. Shayna, MJ. Y'all had a lot of things. Erica Bay was in the building. Appreciate you as well. And everybody else was who was in here, because it was a lot of the same people talking, so I can't really scroll through all of them as fast as I typically can. Barbara, appreciate you coming through. Everybody, thank you guys. On the replay, make sure that you type in #replay and let us know what you thought about this episode. Let us know what you thought about Amira actually making it, because child.
I want to see what happened at the hospital, so I'm all for it. I want to see what happened next. I want to see if she's gonna be exposed for the lie of this y'all think.
Yes, expose her. Please expose.
Okay, let's go ahead and get that exposed real quick and in hurry. But anyway, y'all, we're about to get up out of here, and we will see you guys later. Peace.
Bye, y'all.